Sharon! Was it Sharon? Or was it... I don't remember the
Chicken.
name of the girl.
Yeah. I grabbed it and I hit the chicken. Y'all like your chicken?
I am the
Friday.
fly.
I am the
like
fly on the wall.
I like.
Help me.
Help me! Help me! Help me!
I like
Funnily
that
enough, I
chicken.
never actually
Yeah.
watched Rocky.
And I take it you never watched the movie The
lit.
Fly.
No, but
Jeff Goldblum.
Society has referenced it so many times that I already know what it is.
Yeah. Experiment goes wrong.
Yeah,
The-
guy
the
turns
head
into
of
a fly, pretty much.
Fly, and then vice versa.
Yeah.
The fly gets his head, his face. Yeah.
It's apparently very popular, and that's what spawned it.
Help me.
Help me! Help
Why you so
me!
much fucking
Help me! Help me! I don't know what we're doing. Ooh, Miles is leaving on Friday. Awesome. He's leaving to his home, which is good.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm looking at my dog right now, and I'm worried that he's gonna start barking because I'm pretty sure my dad is home. You know what? I'm not gonna take any chances. I'm letting him out the room. Come on, Blake. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, Drew.
Hello.
Don't ever play a battle royale game with Mal. I'm giving you a heads up. Dude loops more than a freaking order.
I'm if I don't have to buy anything, I'm gonna pick up that Sword Art Online game that came out recently. Fractured Daydream.
Freaking, I'm trying to play
Sword Art
I'm trying
Online?
to play Fortnite. I'm trying to play Fortnite with
Yeah.
Mouse, and he was freaking like, man, it was
Yeah,
terrible.
grabbing everything.
No, just like, bro, he had more than 100 bullets. He had more than like 100 and 200 bullets. He like, well, I don't have enough bullets for a fight. I already got enough bullets for the whole game, bro. What the fuck you mean? I tried to tell him. He had like a freaking weapon. So you know the colors of weapon. You know, you got gray being the lowest, gray, green, blue, then gold.
Damn it, I forgot my water. I'll be right back. Continue amongst yourselves. I can still hear you from all the way over there.
Yeah, green weapon.
I'm just gonna mute myself on OBS at the very least.
Green too.
And he was like, oh my god, weapon. I say I will die.
Hey, Spirit, if you can hear us from over there, what's the difference between the regular Sphere grid board and the expert?
You're an expert.
Yeah, what's the difference? I thought it was just placement.
Is that the joke?
No, I'm asking him a question because I thought the expert was just the same spheres and it just starts you off in the middle of the board.
I thought you were trying to tell a joke. I thought there was
No. I'm talking about 10. No, I'm talking about 10. 10.
Oh, I'm sorry, Drew. So fucking cold, bro. I'll go X-Fight, give me some magic pills, cause I don't know. I don't feel so good. But
Magic pills? What are you talking about?
I'm not gonna call out. I can't call out.
You can't, no.
No, because
You can't afford to call out, especially after you already called out once.
it's not that I can't afford to call out. It's just that if I call out anytime, especially during November,
Uh-huh.
and stuff around Thanksgiving and around Black Friday, I won't get my Black Friday discount card.
Oh no, that's actually pretty important.
So yeah, we had like I think like 15% off
Hmm.
and stuff like that, and you can add that with your social card.
Mm-hmm.
You can have 25% off one purchase
Hmm.
and stuff. So,
Nice.
so around there, I might get the TV. I might get TV for myself and Switch. I mean, I am Switch, but
That'll be cool at the very least.
yeah.
I think Druid owns a Switch as well.
You do?
I don't know. Does he?
Dude, you got
The
Switch.
suspense is killing us.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Thank you.
When?
That question was on
Hold
the
on,
edge of my
when?
mind for the last minute.
I mean, I'm on edge.
Okay, that's good. Actually, no. Okay, that's enough. I gotta remember to say that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah, if you get a Switch, then me and Druid can friend you on there. I think Miles also wants to get one, so like the entire group can.
What if Drew get a Switch?
He's always had one. He uses it to watch videos whenever he goes to bed.
Yes,
You
I
know,
do.
if he doesn't have his phone, of course.
I didn't know.
Well,
What?
Now that I have my phone, I use that.
Yeah,
I haven't touched my Switch in months.
I
So
noticed.
I don't know what to do. So I can't help you.
Yeah.
Do you have some sort of like external card to increase your gigabytes, or is it
Yes,
just?
I do. I have an
Ah.
SD card in the Switch. Yeah.
See, I needed
It's
to buy one.
It's 1 terabyte.
1 terabyte. How
Oh.
expensive was that?
Not too bad. Like
Well,
150,
you have to.
200.
Okay, that's pretty expensive for me.
Not for me.
Okay, well, I spent like $20 to get a, I think 30 or 50 gigabyte one, and I needed to get it because of Fortnite. Fortnite is too big for the Switch, for a normal Switch without any sort of external card. It wasn't big actually when I started playing, but as soon as they came out with the Doom update, then it was too big. So, good timing.
Gotcha.
Guys, I'm about to go. I'm starting to curse.
I understand. Well,
Okay.
we're gonna start the stream anyways, so I hope you have a good night, Scar. Or
Sorry.
good sleep.
Couldn't make it.
It's okay.
Mm.
I guess it's just gonna be me and you, Drew. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna stop the music now and start the game.
Okay.
Let's do it. Oh gosh, I forgot. I have the I have the window set to a really tiny resolution, and it doesn't help that I'm so far away from my PC screen because this is how I play video games nowadays. It's like let me take a picture and give you a context for how far I am from this screen. Never mind, my desk is dirty.
My dish is dirty too.
I'll try to raise it so you won't see all the stuff on my desk, because I have bottles everywhere, and my Three
Wait,
Kingdoms book.
How you seeing Drew a house?
Sometimes,
You
yeah.
might go in my house.
Hey, I
You'll
don't
be okay.
judge. I don't
You will be
judge.
okay. You will be okay. Show that dash.
That's okay, take your time.
Boy. Show that dash.
Just so you know, my dad does not have the 2 Jaguars anymore, and it's just the Ford.
Oh, okay.
So that picture is
yeah.
very old. That picture is very old.
They got rid of it.
Yeah, we had to. We had no choice. HOA said get them out of here because they were broken. Couldn't, and Dad at the time can't really do much right now.
So anyways, that's how far I am from my screen in context, and that's how small the window is that I'm playing on.
I'm surprised you don't have a bigger monitor that you hook the laptop into.
The laptop? No, I have a desktop.
Oh, I'm surprised you don't have a bigger monitor then.
I forgot to, Oh, this just shows you how distracted I was. I didn't have the game window set, and I also don't have my PNG tuber active. Viado Tube Mini, that's what it's called. Made with Unity. Thankfully, I have it automatically set, so I don't really have to configure any settings whatsoever. There we go. I am now at the corner. Fear me.
I'm not.
Fear me! Fear me, druid! I said fear me!
Blah, blah, blah.
Ugruba! Alright, let's get started. So... Yesterday, we completed the first 3 Why do I keep saying we? You didn't do anything, druid!
Right.
I have this something. I moved the mouse while he played game. I moved the mouse. We did something yesterday.
That's the spirit, Scar. That's the spirit. Okay. Completed the first 3 stories, and we unlocked 4 other stories. These aren't the only stories we have for the game, but this is what we have available at the moment. So we could play as Alice, Druid, Empty Head, and Vampire. I like how Alice is just in her own category. So I think it would be best to start as Alice because, one, I'm not a big fan of the whole puppetry fighting style. And just to get her out of the way, I think it we'll have a much better chance, or we'll have a much better playtime playing with the other 3 characters because they are much more suited to my playstyle. Also, it doesn't help that. All right, Sky. I'll see you later. Have a good time. Didn't even wish him a good time, Druid. I'm kidding.
I am not having fun. I'm slowly falling asleep.
Why does this always happen when I stream Touhou?
I mean, I'm talking about with the 10-2.
Oh no, yeah.
I know what I gotta grind out for, and then I'm like, how long can I prolong this?
At this point, you should probably just end the game already.
Yeah, but I'm actually gonna do the work.
Yeah, but still, you can always do it in the next playthrough. Oh, okay then, Druid.
I'm this far in. I'm at 93%.
You don't understand, Spirit. I made you stay up with me for a whole hour last night doing that fucking math puzzle. I'm doing this.
Yep.
Gosh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that when I play the game, but I have to. I know.
Yeah.
Ugh. Anyways.
Yep.
The shrine is destroyed. I think this takes place around the same time as Reimu's story. At the very least, it should be. I'm too late.
I almost have the festival maxed out.
Nice.
Already.
My prediction was correct, though. Who's there? Hey, it's Reimu. And now she's being pelted by hail. She's Hail-Moo. Oh, it's just you. So, there was an earthquake after all. What do you mean, after all? It's these scarlet clouds we've been searching a lot lately, or been seeing a lot lately. That and the huge hail. They're large-scale omens that an earthquake is about to take place. And now they're gone and they're replaced with sun. Scarlet clouds? What hail? The hail stopped. Huh. Even though it's been falling constantly around here. If you knew that this was going to be an earthquake, you should have told me. Now I'm gonna beat you up. Okay, so... Alright, Alice's normal shot attack is just summoning a doll, which then initiates a shot of its own. It's a little delayed, but if you get hit, the doll disappears, and then the doll stays around. And I think you... Alright, you press downward twice, plus the shot button that summoned the doll, to then activate the doll's attack sequence. Basically initiating a trap. Very complicated. She's a very complicated character. Unfortunately, Reimu is not complicated, and the fact that she just keeps teleport spamming. That's Reimu in a nutshell. I remember Alice also being decent at semi-close combat. And by semi-close combat, I mean if you get too close to the enemy, all Alice can do is use her boots, which is not really an attack you want to use. So you wanna at the very least be 2 character spaces away from Reimu or your enemy to initiate her doll attacks. Yeah, Alice is not really all that fun to play as. It also doesn't help that in order to summon a doll, you need to use your magic meter. So if you're not using a card to replenish your magic meter or gain a bunch of magic, then Alice is going to run out very, very fast. Although Alice is pretty great for shotgunning if you can summon a bunch of dolls in place. Problem is, I'm not able to. Nope! It's all about timing, it seems. Damn it! Reimu's just a little too fast during the spell cards. Already first boss, and I am almost dead. I knew this wasn't going to be a 1cc, especially for most characters, but I really don't want to lose a life at the beginning of the playthrough. Especially with a character which I know I'm going to have trouble with. Ooh, okay, Alice's heavy shot does get rid of all the yin-yang orbs pretty fast. She shoots a lot of pellets. Ow, 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 ow! Get him! Oh, this is annoying. No! I was worried I was gonna get hit by the orbs there. It's always the Orbeez!
Hey, Spirit, how the heck does a robot oversoul?
Well, you see, robots do in fact have souls, dude.
Oh, okay.
What, do you not believe in that? Do you believe that robots are just soulless beings, Druid?
No.
Are you one of those people, Druid?
No.
Good. You are not racist against the automatons.
No, I am not, but I'm curious how that works.
Alice would have been disappointed in you. She uses automatons all the time.
Like, how do you get a robot to oversoul? You put a soul in it? Is that what we're talking about here, Squaresoft? Is that how this works?
I mean, that's what Persona kind of proved. Sort of. Mm-hmm. I was still in the middle of investigating myself. I didn't realize the earthquake would happen so soon. Oh, really? Great. Now she's downed, beaten, and pelted with hail. But the omens haven't disappeared yet. There's still a possibility of another earthquake. We can't let our guard down. It would make sense for Alice to know that something like the weather being crazy would instill some sort of disaster. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Ouya? What the heck is Ouya?
Isn't that the old gaming system that Google put out?
I don't think Alice is talking about a gaming console in the middle of a snowy field. Unless she is. Unless that's what her doll is called. Her doll can run CD-ROM files up the wazoo.
I mean,
I wouldn't put it past Alice to be able to do that. Bizarre weather like this is way beyond simple hail.
Alright, so Festivalist is maxed out on Yuna now, so I can put her on Lady Luck.
Yeah, oh great. Spam Ultima. Ultima spam. That would probably take longer, though.
And then you add catnip to it.
Oh my gosh, that's even worse. Hold it! You can't just waltz in here. I'm actually surprised. I thought this was gonna be you, Yuko. I've heard that Hakyugokuro was in bad shape, same as the shrine was. I thought that meant it had collapsed in the earthquake too, but to think you were having such a heavy snowfall, and in the middle of summer. That doesn't mean you can come in here without permission, you know. You ought to watch out for earthquakes too. These strange events may be omens that one is about to happen. Earthquakes. I'm just going to take a look around, okay? No, I'm telling you it's not okay. Whatever your reasons are, I can't just let you wander into the manor. So we fight. Oh, first time we actually get a character theme outside of Tenshi and Iku. And it's Yomu. To be fair, I actually do like Yomu's theme in this game. Yuju Akiyama, I think, is the one who did the music for the game, if I remember correctly from yesterday's stream. And he does a good job with implementing jazzy remixes of character themes. Ooh, okay. So quarter circle down plus heavy attack activates a spinning doll automatically. So you don't just have to initiate the trap. Speaking of traps, damn it! She didn't fall for the trap. She blocked it. Of course, she only did a minuscule damage to me, so that was actually a pretty good run. Oh, I forgot that if you hold down the doll, you do a laser slash a la Alice from Touhou 8 when she's partnered up with Marissa. Damn it. I'm trying to summon a doll, but it just won't work. The laser is pretty good. It also seems to stun. Uh-oh. No! Sometimes my dashing timing is not all that perfect, and I sometimes summon the doll right on top of the slash. No!
Now I just need the gold elemental to oversoul, and I am done with this stage.
Nice. You know, Alice, it would be really nice if you used your Grimoire. I know lore reasons you can't use it because you feel like you would go insane if you end up losing with that unlimited power, but it's still unlimited power. It would kind of be useful.
This is true.
Alice is one of those people who are secretly very egotistical of themselves, and if she were to ever lose while using this unlimited source of power, she would feel like she'd go insane. That is a lore justification for why she never uses the Grimoire of Alice, which for some reason is aptly named by her own name. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure there's no justification for that. I'm doing this for everyone's sake. What makes you think there's going to be an earthquake? The endlessly falling hail, the scarlet clouds, all this strange weather may be a harbinger of an earthquake. In fact, the shrine has already been leveled. But we didn't notice anything, and it'd have to have been a big one to knock down the shrine. I guess so. Not to mention, the shrine was the only thing that got knocked down. So if it isn't obvious, Tenshi purposefully knocked down the shrine in order to get Reimu's attention. Because Reimu is the one who solves all the incidences, even though in the context of my live streams, it's always been Marissa. Alright, Reimu, I'm gonna let you solve this incident, or I'm gonna let you be the incident solver for the next couple of weeks. By the way, an earthquake is coming, so good luck. What?
Now, if I had LeBlanc on my team, then I'd have all four queens of each symbol.
Are there
Lady
others?
Luck.
Oh, right. Because all the other Lady Luck dress spears are... Does that mean LeBlanc is a Lady Luck?
Yes.
You'd think she'd spam Ultima.
He doesn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, hey, it's Druid's character. The bookworm. What? This is actually kind of funny, both Alice and Patchouli interacting with each other, because these are two characters that are usually paired with Marissa. So, usually in fandom, they have lover squirrels. There's something I wanted to ask about, that's all. Your temperament is hail. A weather pattern in which lumps of ice become too heavy for rising air currents to support and thus fall from the sky. How fitting of you. What are you talking about? Okay, so the weather changed, but because we're inside the library, it doesn't affect the library. You're here to find out about the weather, yes? No, I'm here to find out about the earthquakes. Earthquakes? Why earthquakes at a time like this? Right now, you should be more concerned about the weather. Though it seems you remain clueless. What was that? Fine, I'll look into it myself. Amateur. And then we fight. With Locked Girl, the Girl's Secret Room playing in the background. Not my favorite remix of this. Kind of a little too bombastic with the orchestral. Although personally I'm more of a fan of the original. But if we're talking about particularly favorite Alice themes, I personally really like Voila the Magic Library. Especially when it's remixed in the rock genre. So, just like the last game, Patchouli is pretty much the best character in the entire game because she is a long-range magic spammer who can just constantly spam magic. Thankfully, because they toned down the magic meter in this game, meaning you can only use it 5 times before it needs to replenish, or unless you're not doing any sort of actions, Patchouli is a lot more balanced, which is good. Of course, she's still pretty powerful because she has a bunch of crowd controlling moves, like the fire that homes in on you and the water that essentially also homes in, but instead of in an omnidirection, it's going in a forward direction. And she can just pretty much spam a lot of other great moves. I can't get close to Patchouli. That's the problem here. She's basically just like Yuko in this game, where she's great when it comes to spamming projectiles. And as we all know, in Touhou games, spamming projectiles are great. Fire Sign Akiba Summer. Not a bad spell card. All you need to do is just graze through the fire that comes upward. No. Sometimes you end up not having enough magic to do it, though. Nope, like that.
Alright,
we gotta get away.
Those have been oversold.
Nice.
So I can move on to floor 15.
Nope! Ah, so close. Your lasers missed, doll. There we go. Patchouli has a couple of difficult spells. Water Sign, Jellyfish Princess. Basically a reiteration of Princess Undine, where she summons a bubble around her, and if you destroy the bubble, it creates more bubbles. It's the Buble spell. The bubbles hurt. I recommend just using the lasers, because the lasers pierce through the bubble. Or at the very least, it gets rid of the bubble pretty fast. There we go. She has another spell. She has another fucking spell. Moon and Metal Sign, Sunshine Reflector. Okay, so she's channeling her power to, or not even her power, it's her prowess, because she's this talented. She can simultaneously conjure multiple spells and multiple elements at the same time. She is fluent in being able to recite multiple spells. Which, in the fandom, equates to her having pretty good rap skills. I kid you not, there's actually a animation of her rapping with Alice, and she does a pretty good job. Okay, so basically, she summons a bunch of metallic platforms, kind of similar to hexagons. And basically, the red hexagons create lasers, the silver hexagons are just there. Dodge the lasers when they appear. Like, right now. Unfortunately, it's really difficult to get through these. No! I don't want to lose this life. I am right at the tail end. No! You can destroy the hexagons as well. Got her! Okay, I just had to summon a doll right on top of her. I forgot how to do it, but it was a quarter circle move. Wow, I didn't lose a single life on Patchouli. That's rare. Now then, I'll just go study by myself. Please, this is hardly the time for... Uh-oh, the maid has shown up. Lady Patchouli, it's time for tea. Why, thank you! As she sits right on top of Patchouli. I didn't bring any for you. Besides, when did you sneak in here? Sakuya, throw her out. Understood. Whoop! Don't worry, I'll just throw myself out. Ooh. Flowering Nights, aka Night of Nights. This is probably my favorite iteration of the song because they pumped the violin aesthetic up to 20. But I have research to do. Lady Patchouli is very busy with something. Every day she's been going on about weather this and clouds that. Yeah, she said something about that before. Clouds. Could she mean those scarlet clouds? The clouds, is it? Sounds like you have your own problems to worry about. However, I'm afraid you need to be punished. What? Really? Yes. We can't have you setting a bad example for others, specifically Marissa. We already have Marissa sneaking in all the time. We can't have her girlfriend do the same thing. We can't have Marissa's girlfriend sneaking in Marissa's other girlfriend's library. Too many Marissa girlfriends. Wow, okay, she has a lot of quarter moves that, unfortunately, again, don't have a combo list, so I can't figure out what they do. I love how when Alice gets thrown to the ground and stunned, the dolls just pick her back up and slide her across the floor to get closer to the enemy. There we go. Nice laser attack. Alice is usually known for these lasers. Silver sign, silver bound. Okay, these knives, just graze through them and you'll be fine. Can't really destroy them with projectiles, though. You just gotta be fast with your attacks after you graze through them, because you don't have enough time to really damage Sakuya. Sakuya's special stopwatch. Oh, okay, I remember this one. She summons a bunch of stopwatch icons. If you touch the stopwatches, she stops you. Thankfully, they're not really all that difficult to dodge. They're still affecting me, though. Illusion, my knife's recursions. Alright, basically just stay away from Sakuya. She's gonna stop time, and then after time is finished halting, she immediately summons a bunch of knives. And then the knives that she summoned previously bounce on the other side of the screen. So it's kinda like Zawarudo from Touhou 6. Which I'm not kidding, that is the name of her actual spell card in that game, Zawarudo. Later on, Zune will translate it to Sakuya's world, but in the game that she came from, it is just Zawarudo. He was not being subtle at all with the JoJo references.
Nope.
Okay, best thing to do is to just not even graze through the knives. It's kind of impossible to do so. Uh-oh! The knives are gonna spawn on me! Okay. Just use the lasers. Use the lasers and try to hit Sakuya before she hits you. Again, no lives lost. Alright, I did not expect to play this good with Alice. I understand. I won't disturb her. What was it you wanted to ask about? I saw some large-scale omens of an earthquake that is going to occur, so I wanted to find out more about them. At any rate, those scarlet clouds are definitely abnormal. There's a possibility that they aren't natural phenomenon. You don't say, Alice. You don't say. And unlike usual, she doesn't climb Yokai Mountain, she just goes to the sky. Alice must go now, her planet needs her. And then when you look at the sky, it's just a bunch of Hodai dolls just transformed into a giant helicopter. And just giant helicopter propellers coming out of their heads. Alice is just holding all of the strings attached to them, and she's like being flown away like a balloon. It's a lot stormier in these clouds than I expected. I hope I can find some kind of clue. Warfish! What stains the scarlet what stains the sky carlet, okay. What stains the sky scarlet is the yawning of the earth. I can assure you, I can read. The yawning of the earth is a sign of its awakening. Gensokyo's awakening draws near, a violent awakening and a cruel one. Swimming about in the middle of such dark clouds. You're no ordinary person. I'm just a messenger of the Dragon Palace, here to inform everyone of danger. Swimming in scarlet clouds is my job. You, on the other hand, went out of your way to climb up here. From my perspective, you're the strange one. I mean, fair. A messenger of the Dragon Palace? Yes, we're messengers whose sole purpose is to swim in scarlet clouds. A messenger of the Dragon Palace. I'm sure I've heard of that somewhere before. Messenger of the Dragon Palace. Ah, I remember now. Messengers of the Dragon Palace appearing is a large-scale omen of an earthquake. That's right. Unfortunately, there will be an earthquake. At last I have proof that my prediction was correct. It is cruel but unavoidable reality. What to do? Oh right, if I get rid of all the omens, then then that should stop an earthquake from happening. I read that in a book once. Alice, that's not how it works. If I get rid of you, then that'll take care of the scarlet clouds. Then maybe... Alice, you're blowing things out of proportion, Alice. I swear, sometimes I think Marissa's the only smart one here. I mean, the fact that she proved herself in her story mode that she actually knew what was going on, while everyone else is just beating up all the other people, just somehow stumbling onto the actual answer, kind of proves that maybe everyone is incompetent. Anyways, I'm just gonna spam my lasers, Iku. I hope you like that. Okay. Okay, I lied. Maybe Alice is fun. She really is just like her girlfriend Marissa, just spam lasers. They really do work perfectly together. I ship. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Alice, do the moonwalk! She actually does moonwalk. With the wiggling arm, of course. There we go. Okay, Iku turned out to be pretty easy for Alice, but it's not over yet. It's not all by yet, Snake.
Now I just need this lizard to get oversold, and I am done with this floor.
Is that it for all the, I was about to say demons, all the fiends that you need oversold? Or is
on that floor, yes.
Okay. There's still more.
Yes.
Ooh! Okay, that summons a bunch of dolls that have, what's the, weapon that looks like a giant point that knights use? I forgot the name of that thing. A lancet?
A lance, a spear.
Something like that, yeah.
A halberd.
I'm going to assume that these are supposed to be lancets. Yeah, you summoned a bunch of dolls that just have a bunch of lance. Oh no, I forgot about this one. Get away from me, Iku. Get away from me. Laser. Laser.
Away.
Laser. Laser. Laser! Oh wow, the laser actually worked. Okay, laser did it, yay! Trying to figure out what spell card I can use. Shanghai Doll! That didn't do anything! Shanghai Doll!
Okay,
never mind, I did do something. Wow!
Agama. I just need Agama to get his oversold.
What the fuck is going on? Every single other character, I always lose a life to Iku, or battles before Iku. And suddenly I play as Alice, the character who I thought I was going to have a lot of problems with, and suddenly I am wrecking everyone with her. Like, I barely lost any sort of health to Iku at all. Sure, I was almost close to death by Patchouli and Yomu, but still! maybe I should play more as Alice. For now, at least, I've won. I'm afraid the earthquake will occur regardless of my defeat. You have changed nothing. Haven't you ever heard of the legends of Absol? It never works if you try to kill him. It's still gonna happen no matter what. He's just a harbinger, Alice. You know what? I never made the comparison of Iku basically being Absol from Pokemon, but that's pretty much what she is. She shows up as a harbinger of destruction, but she's not here to bring the destruction. She's just here to warn everyone that something is coming. But then people take it out of context and misconstrue it, and so they think she's the one who's bringing the destruction. And so they just beat her up. Man, that actually makes me feel more sad for Absol than I ever have. I need to capture an Absol. Won't know unless I try, will I? Yeah, sure. Won't know if I can stop this earthquake if I don't kill you.
Exactly.
Now there's just the Scarlet Clouds to take care of. But that's the tricky part, isn't it? The Scarlet Clouds. It may be that they are something deliberately created. What do you mean? The basis of these clouds doesn't seem to be water. Instead, they're composed of the temperaments of living things. I did think it was rather strange. But when Scarlet Clouds show up, we do have to do our jobs. I see. So, you were being manipulated. Or, I'm sorry. See, you were being manipulated too. There's definitely some mastermind plotting to cause an earthquake. Sure, I guess. Alright, here's the moment we've all been waiting for. The next Tenshi voice. Daughter of Heaven, Goddess of Land, Humans' Hearts. Heaven looks so pretty, but also there's no sort of houses or food whatsoever. Man, heaven sure sucks. Well, I was getting enthusiastic about it all, but I wonder where the one responsible for the Scarlet Clouds might be. What? An earthquake? With heaven, control the earth. With earth, remove its hinges. The scarletness of humans' hearts will be reflected. So says I, Nobunaga. Yeah, I'm giving her the Nobunaga voice. So the earthquakes are... The preparations for awakening the earthquake are in good order. What the devil are you? That's what they call me, the Demon King. I am Hinanai Tenshi, a celestial demon king who sings and dances in this heaven world. Actually, I was wondering more about the earthquakes, scarlet clouds, or the other things like that. Earthquakes will happen. As I thought, so you must be... Well, as the one awakening the earthquakes, I surely know. I thought as much. Quite unnatural omens happened about. So defeating you will bring an end to the earthquakes then. Who knows? I can't guarantee it. I transform the temperaments of the surface dwellers into scarlet clouds in order to change the weather. Those scarlet clouds then, in turn, summon the earthquakes. Those who notice that I, Nobunaga, am the origin of the earthquakes would do well to come here. At first, I tried summoning a little quake at the shrine. I thought that would bring me the shrine maiden for sure. But anyone will do. I just needed to waste time for Mitsuhite to arrive. No. Now, wherever and however should I summon the next quake? I am not certain. But it should be fine however it turns out. We're floating out in sky anyways. You are simply hilarious, Demon King. So why all the unaltruism? It's just you people being stingy and all. I want to play with all the humans, and yokai too, you know. In any case, it simply would not do if the living daylights were not beaten out of you now, would it? Quite right. This is just what I, Nobunaga, have been preparing for all this time. Quite right. Oh wait, I already read that. Now, come at me with all your magic in this Bahavagra. Alice, what do you desire? Is it my life, or is it my love? If you wish to kill me, then do it. I implore you. I may be Nobunaga, but I am also a sadist. Or is it a masochist? I always mix those up. Masochist is the one that likes pain, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, she is a masochist. Honestly, I'd say she's far from a sadist.
Masochists is the ones that like it. Sadists are the ones that like doing it.
I like how you said sadicus there.
Sado.
Yeah. I heard sadicus
I
though.
like
It kind of sounds like the name of a pseudo-Roman warrior, sadicus.
No, it's not. It's S-A-D-O. It's S-A-D-O, I believe the word. And then...
Dio? You mean like Sakuya?
Spirit.
I'm kidding.
S-A-D-O.
Okay.
And M-A-D-O.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's the second word is... It basically sounds like that. I don't know if that's the correct spelling, but that's the difference. One likes giving it, one likes receiving it.
Ah, okay.
That's the difference. And then there's another word, which is basically the two words combined, where they prefer both.
Hmm. I've never heard the term used for referring to both.
There is a term.
I mean, I would have put it past you,
It's
yeah.
a combination of the two words.
Hmm. Wow, that spell
I
card
believe
failed.
it's a combination of the two words.
Yeah. Would it be a sadomasochist?
Yes. That's
Okay,
correct.
then I have heard that actually.
Mhm.
I mean,
That's someone that accepts and gives.
yeah. I mean, that's kind of obvious. I don't know why I forgot about that. Ooh, I saw that. I saw my doll create a wall around her. All right, don't think I can do this in one life. Tenshi is kind of proving a bit of a problem here. No! Aww. I pulled out my doll laser, and then she pulled out her giant keystone laser, which turned out to be like multiple Omni lasers in one. It was a good run. It was a good run, Alice. You're still good. Nope. Son of a bitch, she meleeed me. She's meleeing me. You're not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to be the one meleeing you with my boop. Ooh. That's a cool ability. I'm trying to get her with it. Problem is, that's a ground one. No! I dashed right into that. Get her! No. I can't. Ah, screw it. Doll suicide! That did not work. She was above me, unfortunately. There we go. Got out of here. Ooh. That was pretty lucky. Ow! That wasn't... No, 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 no. I am on 1 pixel of health at this point. I didn't actually mean to do that. There we go. Will the sword fall on her this time? I want the sword to fall on her body. Damn it, it fell on her boot. I guess that's something. Now you face the might of Nobunaga. In space. We're fighting the Demon King in space. And with giant red lasers. I'm pretty sure that's a Sengoku Basara attack. Considering Nobunaga is also in that franchise. No! Oh, I saw the lasers coming, but I could do nothing. It came, and yet I failed. Ew! Go, Horai, or Shanghai, whatever you are. I know you're one of them. Damn it. That actually canceled out my spell card to the point where I still have it. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? That can't reach you! Screw it. Temperament. I don't think that does anything in story mode. Screw it. And Horai saved the day! Huzzah! Good job, my dolls! Good job, my pretties. You know who else is pretty, though? Chopper. Chopper is also pretty. He's so pretty, though, that he's flustered and embarrassed, so he's going to hide the ending for us. Thank you, Chopper. You're pretty, you're adorable, and you're also helpful, too. Summer at the Hakare Shrine. It was the shrine at the eastern border of Gensokyo, but now it's broken down. It still serves its purpose as a shrine, but not as a place to live, unfortunately. The Shrine Maiden was very busy trying to rebuild the shrine. Alice was particularly uneasy about some things as she watched over the work. That was because she remembered the Celestial saying that you couldn't protect against earthquakes without her help. And so, for some reason, a random Suika in the background. Suika is helping rebuild the shrine for some reason, and she hasn't been introduced in this game yet. Well, Suika is here. Reimu. I'm so busy. You're not even doing anything, Reimu. You're just commanding everyone to do things. It's called delegating. It looks like there's a lot of... That wasn't any dialogue, by the way. That was just me saying a joke. It looks like there's a lot of work to be done, says Alice. Hey, if you're not gonna help, then get out of the way. Well, I believe there's something you need to do before you can really worry about bringing the shrine back. What? Don't you need to go scold whoever did this first? The culprit? Ugh, what do you mean? What, you mean a catfish or something? Suika's still in the background, bringing up the structures of the shrine. That's so funny. Yes, maybe it's a catfish or a celestial. I find it really cute how the Horai doll is just mimicking Alice's emotions, where it's just raising their hands and just like waving them around as if like, because Alice is doing that, she's like embarrassed. The Horai is just following whatever her master is doing, or mother. I guess that's what Alice looks like. Looks to her puppets as. Celestial. Well, whoever it is, I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. But I can't really do anything until the shrine is rebuilt. Oh, don't tell me you're backing out. Well, I can't just let the shrine stay like this. Look, why don't you go find whoever did this to the shrine and make them fix it? It's their responsibility after all. Okay, so this definitely takes place before Reimu's story. Maybe you're right. If there really is a culprit... But it's a natural disaster. That's right, a natural disaster. A disaster the heavens has brought upon us. Hint, hint. So why don't you try looking into what's going on in heaven? Alice wanted to make Reimu do something. Since that Celestial had the power to make earthquakes occur, she probably had the power to prevent them as well. The Celestial had made an earthquake happen at the shrine, so she was probably trying to call out the Shrine Maiden for some reason. So Alice thought she might have to send the Shrine Maiden her way. Because if she didn't, then she probably never would have gone to heaven. And now Reimu goes to heaven. The moral of the story. Touhou 10.5, where all the characters go to heaven. Congratulations, guys! You're accepted by God. Reimu always said that Marissa needed a little bit of God in her life. But I think the reason why she told her that was because she wanted donations. Okay, so Yutu Akiyama not only did the music, but also the manual design and the system graphics. Wow, they did a lot of stuff. They're essentially like the second Zune, or at the very least the Zune of Twilight Frontier. Why am I a witch? Because Marissa's my favorite character, and I like being a witch. I figured I would base my PNG Tuber character off of one character from the franchise, and it was either going to be Marissa or Sane. And considering I started this series with Touhou 6, Marissa was like the only option. Maybe I'll switch to Sane at some point when she eventually becomes playable again. Alright, that is Alice's story done, so let's move on to the next one. I kind of want to go to Yomu. Patchouli is interesting, and I do remember how her story plays out, which is why I want to immediately go to Yomu instead. Alright, let's do that then. Immediately starting out at Hakugokuro. I always forget the name of this place, or specifically the way you pronounce it. Can you, if you are so much of a witch, do the ass blaster? If only. I gotta find someone who could do sprite artwork. that would honestly be amazing. I never thought of that concept before, but if I could find someone who could do a sprite animation commission, I will totally do that. I'll add it to my list of gifts that I have for my starting soon window that I have for streams specifically. So, this is a situation that we'll definitely find ourselves in when we get to Touhou 13. Yomu's first stage, starting in Hakugokuro, with Lady Yuyuko as her first obstruction. What's with the sleepy face? Lady Yuyuko, there's something I would like to report to you. Also, I'm not really that sleepy. I'm not listening. I really think you should listen to this. Recently, the number of phantoms have been decreasing. So, we'll increase numbers then. Slice, slice. No, the problem does not lie with the decreasing number itself. Somehow, one by one, those who died are not even achieving nirvana. Isn't that just natural for human life these days? Not a lot of people believe in it. It seems that they have simply vanished. Even so, what do you intend to do about it? I think I should go out to investigate. Is it fine for me to leave for a while? Not really, no. If you want to go, you'll have to defeat me first. Whoa! Classic Yuyuko. Okay, so in the last fighting game, 7.5, Yomu, I sometimes pronounce her name as Yumu, and I always feel bad about that. But Yomu became one of my favorite characters because I loved the concept of a melee fighter in that game. I don't know how I'm gonna necessarily feel as playing as her in this one, but so far I'm liking it. I'm liking how fast she is. I'm liking how quick her close range attacks are. I just really hope that they upped her long range game. I really need some sort of like good projectiles, specifically something that's better than that. Ooh, oh right, she's got a deflective shield. I don't remember if she had that in the last game, but apparently that can deflect projectiles. Ooh, okay, a slash. Alright, dash through it. Misdirect the giant circle. Oh, damn it. I forgot about the backdash that Yomu has. Kind of bad compared to all the other characters' backdashes. There we go! Mitokunkin blade, forged by yokai. The things it can slash are next to none, or something along the lines of that. Apparently can also slash through butterflies. Or not? Well, then again, it was the bullets that was slashing through the butterflies. Oh, these butterflies are kind of annoying, though. Alright, now's about time I find whatever this, counter is. Okay, that's a close range. I guess this really is my only long-range attack, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh, thank gosh, we don't have to fight the final Yuyuko spell. Why did I have to do that? Splendid! You defeated me! You could do as you wish. Well, then, it's fine for me to go search for clues. In that case, I'm off. Damn it, I was so close to the ASS rank. One of these days. One of these days. Meanwhile, at the new shrine, which was the old shrine, but now it's destroyed.
Hey man, why is the shrine destroyed?
Nah. No, that's for Aya. We'll get to her story, and then I can do the He-Man voice as much as I want.
Okay.
Dot dot dot. Has the shrine always been this so exotic? Oh, Yomu, you're such a scatterbrain. What do you want? We're not open today. What happened? The shrine has been renovated into a strange style. It's like, Yomu, it's a pile of rubble. Renovated? Do you think that makes sense? No, the shrine has been destroyed by a catfish. Okay, so catfish is apparently a mythological thing in Japan that's associated with earthquakes, so that's why they keep mentioning catfishes. Apparently there's a giant catfish underneath the lands of Japan, and every time it shakes, that is a justification for an earth tremor or an earthquake. At least that's the basis of what I got from my minimal research of Touhou lore. You got it, boss. I'm leaving. Our mansion is completely covered in snow, and the shrine has been destroyed by a catfish. Not to mention the phantoms seem to be vanishing somehow. That makes for a lot of strange things recently. Are you here just to bother me too? I guess Yomu wouldn't notice the weather being changing, considering her weather is completely clear and sunny, just like Ramer's. No, I didn't mean to bother you. Say, it's getting really hot out here, isn't it? Ugh, it's hot. So hot. Come to think of it, you said something about that, didn't you? Our mansion is completely covered in snow? Hey, is it okay for me to go over there and enjoy the cool weather? That might be a problem while I'm absent. It's not like Raven's gonna do anything over there. Shut up! I'm feeling so angry I can't control it! I'ma kill ya! I'ma shank ya! I'ma take your own sword, which was forged by yokai, and the things that it can slash is next to none, and I'ma shank you with it! That reference is about on par as Yuna dances People Die. Ow. Son of a bitch, she has her own wall. Ooh, okay, the downward slash, I forgot about that. She's so quick and close oriented. I really like Yomo in this game.
Spirit.
What's up?
When you max out a dress sphere, like get all the abilities on the dress sphere,
yeah,
the stats that were on that dress sphere go to the character. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the very least, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. So when you max out the dress spheres for each character, the stats from that dress sphere go to the character.
Okay. Just like Final Fantasy V. Or no, that more so has to do with job abilities. When it comes to stats, there was a game that did that, but I don't remember which one it did.
Well, I'm just letting you know.
No, it was Final Fantasy V. I'm sorry, but it only did it for specific classes like the Freelancer and the Mime.
Freelancer is in Tenshi, by the way.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
what does it do?
You have no skills, you just punch and kick. I'm not kidding.
I mean, that's usually the case with Freelancer. It's supposed to be a job class that does nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But in the context of 5, it gets stronger the more classes you master.
Mm-hmm. That's how it worked on the international mission.
Okay.
It works the same way.
Interesting. Ooh, nice.
So if you max out, so if you have a save data from 10.2, and you have SWRs and stuff maxed out, all the stats from those things get added onto the Freelancer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Man, this particular spell is always annoying, specifically because of the Yin Yang Orbs. If I'm playing someone like Marissa with a lot of projectiles, or heck, even Alice, I can break through these no problem.
Oh god, I forgot Ultimate Weapon is in here.
How would you forget Ultimate Weapon? Ultimate Weapon is always in a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah. So is King Vermin.
And Omega.
Regular Vermin. Yeah, Omega Weapon.
For the most part. Sometimes Omega isn't available.
No, Omega is in 10.2.
Well, I know, but in some games he isn't.
And then I think they added another weapon type in.
In
So-
10.2 specifically?
Paragon.
Ah.
Yeah. So
Someone
Ultimate
needs to
Weapon,
make a list
Omega
of-
Weapon,
Yeah, someone needs to make a list of all the weapons that have appeared throughout the franchise.
and Paragon, because Paragon is a weapon.
Yeah. I understand that a terrible thing has happened to the shrine. Please, calm down. That's Reimu on the ground. Well, apparently you're not calming down. I don't see phantoms here at the shrine either. Say, do you know where all the phantoms have gone? Phantoms? Aren't you one of them? Haven't you even crossed the Sanzu River? It would be good if this doesn't escalate into anything big. We shall see. We shall see. Second, Nirvana. I didn't think I would have to resort to such a thing, but maybe I should try asking a Shinigami for once. And we only know one Shinigami in this franchise, and it's the laziest one there is. Yo, what's up? What's with your sleepy face? No, well, haven't you noticed anything absent of phantoms recently? Also, I'm not sleeping. Oh, a bunch of fog. Ah, phantoms! Yes, I have. I'm trying to do like an accent with her, but I can't really do an accent. I want to try to see if I could do a Southern Belle accent without actually going for the Valley Girl accent. Let's see. Oh my stars, there it is. Ah, phantoms. Yes, I have something to ask you about it. Yes? It's you, isn't it? The one who's been going around cutting down phantoms. I heard about that. I heard that all the phantoms are being cut down somehow. Oh my stars. Oh my stars and garters, indeed. Eh? Being cut down? What do you mean? That's what I want to know. All I can tell you is that I'm not the one cutting them down. Someone who can cut them down like that, is there any other than you? Gotta say that Valley Girl accent's for June. Yeah. Damn it, I didn't think about that. But Druid, we're using the Valley Girl accent for a certain character later on in the franchise. 100%, I know who it is. Even if you have no memory of doing it, maybe you have a sleepwalking disorder. I still suspect you. That's why I'm gonna kill you. Better to be dead than sleepwalking. Pardon. In terms of the original themes from this game, I feel like Dancing Water Spray and Flagrant Plant are probably my favorites. I'm a big fan of Ridiculous Game, which is the song that plays when you fight Aya, but man, this song is always a bop. Damn it, she keeps throwing money at me. Screw it, I'm going physical. Gotta get physical with Yomu. And not hit her at all. Happy slaps! Got her. Did I actually reverse anything there? I can never get that counter shield to actually work with Yomo. It's a cool ability, and I have seen it work before through tournaments, but gosh, hell if I can actually use it. Come on. Someone actually hit somebody! Not you, I want to hit you. Okay, there we go. It seems like they really did nerf Yomu's physical traits in this game. Oh, I forgot Yomu's incredibly fast. There we go. Okay, gotta prepare for this next spell because this is the one that always trips me up. Come on. There we go. Got her. I can never figure out how to get out of that slow-moving force field that she summons. Ooh, another spell. Game of the Soul. You know, I sometimes forget about this one. Yeah, her ability to manipulate distance and measurements is apparently associated with teleportation. Never really got that, honestly. I didn't do it. I'm trying to investigate this case. Oh, thanks. Nice card combo. I specifically saved as much cards as I could for Komachi. If I'm ever going to fight Komachi, I need at the very least 2 cards for that second spell. Is that so? So nanoka. Is there anyone else who's capable of doing such a thing? There is. Oh, great. It's Druid's favorite character. Not really, it's Yukari. Lady Yukari? Yomu! You're not the only one who can cut down phantoms. So nanoka! Phantasmal Fox Wedding. The fuck does that mean? What kind of title is Phantasmal Fox Wedding? Also, hey, Miles actually joined the call. Awesome. Hey, Miles.
Yeah. Hey. I'm gonna like dip here in like a minute to go grab my laundry, but
No worries.
I'm starting to feel like a freaking packing wizard.
Yeah.
I've managed to fit everything I own into one briefcase, in like one suitcase, and a backpack.
Awesome.
When I came here, I had a whole duffel bag, a backpack, and a mini carry.
Indeed. Yeah, I was thinking, is that some sort of like Japanese idiom? Because fox wedding is a term that I have never heard of before.
You mean a false wedding?
No, it's a fox wedding, as in a fox animal. I have no idea what that means.
Not F-A-U-X, it's F-O-X.
Nope, F-O-X.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. I mean, she does have a fox kitsune as a demon servant, so I guess that's what they're referencing, but I don't really know.
Maybe her fox servant is getting married forcibly.
Well, I mean, there are a lot of fandoms for that. a lot of fan fiction specifically.
Okay, so I got some news
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
not surprising at all.
I'll get through the dialogue first here.
Okay.
Is it dangerous for cutting the phantoms to be the only one's will? Even so, what is the reason behind cutting them down? Well, follow me. Immediately leaves the Shikigami, okay. Dancing water spray. Since this has more living things around, or this place has more living things around, the flow of energy can be more clearly seen, can't it? No. I can't judge very well. You're far too inexperienced. Shall we gather more energy to make it easier for you to judge? Alright, you go, Drew.
Okay, so Gundam Breaker 4, they're starting the DLCs.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
October 31st, the DLC mission Brave Dive comes out, which is possibly going to have Build Diver suits.
Yeah.
November 7th DLC is going to be the Battle Tournament, so Build Fighters stuff. And then November 14th is DLC 4,
Nice.
which is the Battle Fiercely Beyond Borders, which is the Reborn's Gundam and more SD Gundams.
Ooh, nice, okay. I like the
And
idea of
it
having
has-
more SD Gundams.
They said the 00 Quantra first full saber and the Sengoku Stray Gundam is coming in.
Okay, so Sengoku Astray, that implies they're Gundams based off of the Sengoku era?
Yes.
Will we get some sort of like Nobunaga-esque Gundam?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, that immediately sells me. I mean, the fact that it already has the Liu Bei one, I'm already interested.
Yeah. They did a series where it was Samurai Warriors versus Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a couple of episodes in one of the Sengoku things where they had the Japanese fighters.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So
now Yukari has always been a wacky enemy for me to fight because she always has a bunch of projectiles that just twist all about the screen. Not only that, her teleportation ability is now in this game. I don't think it was in the last one. Also, really interesting that they gave her the weather temperament of sun shower. You know, the particular weather pattern that is associated with two polar opposite different weather patterns. It's simultaneously raining and it's sunny. It just accentuates her double nature of being associated with two different boundaries. I like how Yukari's portrait always includes some kind of weird coloring around her for that mysterious feel. Yeah, almost like she's popping out of a border itself. Alright, Doppler effect. This is actually one of those spells that I always remember. Specifically, okay, Yomu can't actually do it. You gotta basically dash to Yukari and then away from Yukari, but for some reason... I know what reference that was, damn it! For some reason, I'm not doing it correctly. Okay, you gotta go really far with Doppler effect.
You gotta go really far and really deep.
Yes. You gotta go deeper than 0.
You gotta go really
Deep.
Yes.
Okay, she's breaking me. Never mind. I don't know how to do Doppler effect with Yomu specifically.
That can be taken in many different directions.
Well, it is a creature of chaos.
Yes.
One could say Yukari is a creature of chaos. Okay, so you basically just have to find the right distance. Wow, okay, this is way different than what I remembered. What the fuck? She took 2 of my lives. Screw it. Oh, fuck. I forgot that was that was the Unbreakable Guard card. I was supposed to actually hit her with it. Yuma's got a sword, so she can go deep and through. I mean, the things that she can go deep are next to none with this sword. Wow, she really gives no time to go through this, does she? Okay. I might have to call this a mulligan because she's kind of kicking my ass with the Doppler effect. Yeah, every time I try to get through it, it always just stops. I can't do any sort of like substantial damage to her. Yomu's dashing is just so much different from the other girls. Exactly, which is probably why I'm having so much trouble with this one. I know how to dodge it with Raisin, because you fight Yukari as Raisin at some point. But when it comes to Yomu, it's like, her dash is incredibly... She dashes very fast, but after you finish a dash, she has to stop for a second. It's like there are so many open frames for her to get attacked. Maybe... Oh, okay. I think I might have found a solution here. Come on, okay. Get to the wall, get Yukari to the wall, and then just keep dashing as the Doppler comes out. That is weird, and I don't think the game intended you to do this. This is kind of cheating the system. I really hope my strategy I always remember doing with Raisin still works. But that one is weird. Splitter. Things that split all into 2. Kind of surprising she's not using any sort of spells that are associated with 2 different boundaries. Like boundary between night and day, boundary between life and death. Oh, no! She almost tricked me there. Boundary between wave and particles. That one I'm really scared of. Of course, one thing I'm really glad she doesn't have in this game is, oh, Fantasy Nest? Okay, I forgot it was in this game. One thing I'm really glad that she doesn't have in this game is, Double Black Death Butterfly. That one is annoying. Specifically, the Phantasm version of it. I don't know about the 11 version, because I don't fight Satori using Yukari as a partner in that game. But, the Phantasm stage, I always had trouble with. Come on, get her! Okay, thank goodness. I was this close to getting a game over on Yukari. In a way, yeah. Yukari could very easily defeat Yomu in just, like, one hit, but she didn't give us. Oh, I get it. Phantoms. Their temperament seems to be rising up, as if it's all being sucked into the sky. Interesting how Yukari still does have a damage sprite. And, it's canon that she does in fact have long hair. She just tucks it into her bonnet. Which, I question how she managed to tuck all that hair into her small, tiny little bonnet. It's not just the phantoms, actually. Yes, it's not just the phantoms. The temperament of all living things is rising. The clouds have turned scarlet. Well then, see ya! With your help, Lady Yukari, I have realized something very important. Thank you very much. And then Yukari just... she actually does it! I was gonna make a joke, but she actually gets up and she's completely no worse for wear. She really did go easy on us. You're welcome. Although you'll still have to fight a little to find the answer. Yukari has absolutely nothing to do with this incident, and yet she still shows up to help Yomu. Meanwhile, in the wacky clouds! What a weird song to play at this point. Alright, time to go to heaven and slash everybody there. I see. The temperament of humans is being cut. Not just phantoms, right? The cut temperament circles around the body and gathers above the heads of the scarlet clouds. I see. The snow that is falling in our mansion is Lady Yuyuko's temperament. The culprit is somewhere in the clouds. The fucking accordions are going nuts in the background.
Hey, Spirit.
Yo.
Question for you.
Wish up.
So I got fruit from the food pantry.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what Rambutan is?
B-U-T. Ramboot? Rambout?
Yeah.
No.
Rambutan.
B-U-T-A-N. Rambutan. Rambutan?
Rambutan, yeah.
R-A-M-U-B... Wait, what was it?
No, it's R-A-M.
Yeah.
B-U-T.
A-N.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? It looks like a bunch of tiny little barnacle pieces. They're so spiky.
It's a type of fruit from Honduras.
Oh. The name also refers to an edible fruit produced by trees. Mm-hmm. It's native to Southeast Asia and is closely related to several other edible tropical fruits, including lychee, longan, polosan, and quenapa. I've only heard of 2 of those.
So it's like a lychee nut.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
What does it look like to you, by the way? Because the pictures that I saw are very spiky.
Yeah, that's what they are.
Yeah. Then interesting. Okay. There's some characters that get weirded out when they defeat Yukari, like Mei Ling, who thinks she has an armor under her dress. I think there's also a funny interaction if you face Yukari as Yukari. Like, I think she mentions that she has a clone or something. The sky has been dyed with scarlet due to the yawning of the land. The yawning of the land is a sign of the awakening. Gensokyo's awakening draws near. A violent awakening, and a cruel one. You. You did this! Why does everyone think that Iku is the one responsible for all this? Stop blaming the Absol of Touhou! She literally is Absol. Yes? It's wrong to cut down the phantoms easily like this. Entering Nirvana without permission is forbidden. Oh? So nanoka. That's right! Because the heavens are so full right now. Oh, are we getting an explanation for why... For heaven? I've heard about that. So, are you turning to heavens for help? The heavens? Up above the clouds is the heavens. I've come so high up. Do you have any important matters for which you are going to the heavens? My job is to find the person responsible for cutting and gathering temperament of living things and defeat them. My. The temperaments have been gathered into these rain clouds. In other words, you're the culprit, aren't you? Not even gonna let her argue about it. Okay. Iku. I wonder if there's fan art out there of Iku as Absol. Or an Absol as Iku. There most likely is. There's so many Touhou fan arts out there nowadays. I've seen some fan art of Sonic the Hedgehog dressed as Touhou characters. Specifically, Sonic is like Aya, Tails is Ran, because they're both foxes. I've seen artwork of Tails and Ran interacting, and it's actually pretty cute. I think I have a picture saved of Tails just tugging on Ran's dress. It kind of looks like a mother-son type of situation. It's actually really, really cute. And then I remember finding another artwork where it's Sonic and Aya racing each other, which makes sense considering they're both incredibly fast. The fact that this kind of ducks into a position kind of makes her projectiles a little worthwhile. A little more worthwhile than some that usually are just basic projectiles. Because sometimes they can dash, or at the very least, angle in between bullets. Yeah, honestly, this is probably her easiest spell. As long as you keep moving, it'll never hit you. I sometimes make fun of it by just walking slowly towards her. Although with Yomu's sake, it probably isn't a good idea, considering Yomu is very, very slow when she's walking. There we go. Nice. Ooh, that's like a triple slash. Okay. Quarter circle back plus light projectile attack is a pretty good one. Especially since I can essentially activate my ghost side at any point during that, as long as I have enough magic. There we go! Elbow! Tails with a 9 tails would be interesting to see. I think I've seen a couple of those. It's kind of rare, though. Kind of rare compared to other artwork. No! Can I use my counter shield on that? Imagine being able to use the counter shield against Iku. Die, 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 die! No! No! Damn it! No! 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 You know, screw it. I was gonna die anyways and was on my last life, sadly. My, seems like you were mistaken. Iku, what are you doing? She's already dead! That was basically Iku's version of teabagging. Now then, I should descend onto the surface and warn the Earth's awakening. Nope. Yes. There we go. Yomu giving her the people's elbow. Oh lordy, she comes in with the elbow! And then Yomu suddenly becomes a monk and she just gives Iku an armbar. A code red armbar, no less. And here you comes Yomu with the suplex! I don't think anyone can do a suplex in this battle, or this game. I guess Mei Ling would be the closest, but I'm pretty sure she also doesn't have any sort of, like, suplex ability. I was genuinely surprised with how fun mailing was in 7.5. As a character who was specifically melee-based with no sort of projectiles, in a game that was centered around using projectiles to get through the story mode, she wasn't that bad, but I could definitely see why they didn't make her into a story mode character, and strictly a versus character only. Still very fun. I remember there was this one GIF idea that I was going to do with that version of mailing. It was basically going to be her doing her down normal attack, and it kind of looks like she's breakdancing, and I was going to make that into a GIF to use for the streams. Still have to do that at some point. Iku drilling Yomu's unconscious body. Iku, no! That could be taken in so many wrong ways! You're already looking bad as it is to the general public. Everyone already wants to beat you up. Please, don't go too far. Imagine Yomu losing her sword and she becomes like Jetstream Sand. There are a lot of animations where people make Yomu into this badass sword fighter. And I believe there was also a parody of her being Jetstream Sand at one point. In fact, I think it was actually a remix, now that I think about it. It wasn't an animation. It was somebody remixing an Akatsuki record song, if I remember correctly, with Jetstream Sam's theme song, which I thought was pretty badass. It was a pretty good mashup. Then again, anything with Jetstream Sam's theme song or anything from Metal Gear Rising is automatically good. I'm just spamming my projectiles at this point with a character that barely does projectiles. There we go! I wanted to get that 3-piece on her at some point. Okay, get her, get her, get her, get her, get her, get her! No, no, run, 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 run! Want to do as much damage as possible, but I wasn't able to. I waited a little too long. No! I wanted to... No, she's drilling me again! Don't take that out of context. Too late, I'm going to. No! Okay. Man, the mix with the tense piano and the guitars are really good with this song. I personally think Zune did a great job with Iku's theme. I wasn't necessarily a big fan of Tenshi's theme for the longest time, but it's slowly growing on me as time goes on. Okay. Gotta wait until it falls. I missed! I fucking missed! How could you miss? She was right there! Spam, spam, spam is my favorite meal of the day. For real, Metal Gear Rising just got good tracks. Indeed. It's a great OST, honestly. One of the best. And there's a reason why Sonic Frontiers kind of copied the style of it. I still think that's the case. I still think Sonic Frontiers went with the sort of rock-centric style of vocal tracks for boss themes due to the popularity of games like Metal Gear Rising. Sure, rock has always been around for Sonic the Hedgehog ever since the Sonic Adventure days, but I feel like that specific style that they used for Frontier was definitely an homage to both DMC and Metal Gear Rising, which were things that were very, very popular at that time. Iku do be coming at you like a ghost, which is ironic because I'm the ghost. At least I've stopped the trickster behind all this. I'm just a messenger of the Dragon Palace, delivering tidings from catastrophe to humans. I have nothing to do with creating them. Is that true? Then you're in the clouds because Gensokyo's going to wake up soon. Then an apocalyptic earthquake shall tear Gensokyo asunder. What? That's why these scarlet clouds are here. When these clouds appear, there's no avoiding the earthquake. So the catfish who destroyed the shrine... She probably meant the earthquake when she said the catfish. No duh, Yomu! Soon there will probably be a sudden influx of phantoms. Isn't that tragic? Using the phantoms to create scarlet clouds, causing earthquakes from the clouds, and using them to create an influx of phantoms. I can't let this keep happening. I'm gonna cut that criminal down. Whee! I'm gonna cut that criminal down even if I have to go to heaven and cut down every single angel up there. Which is something that Yomu would do. She cuts God. She cuts God right before she finds Tenshi. And thus Tenshi was the reason why heaven was destroyed. That would make for a good fanfiction. This place. These are the heavens. Okay. What voice do I give Tenshi this time? You know what? I'm gonna give her my Gabronth voice. And by Gabronth voice, I mean the Gabronth voice when he's wearing his helmet.
The Scarlet Mist! That is the air of non-penetration!
Did I say penetration? I mean
Perception!
apparently I have Iku drilling Yomu on the brain.
The air of non-perception! That is the essence of living things! Whether it is the essence of heaven or non-perception!
Who are you and why do you keep putting your hand over your mouth?
That has nothing to do with it! I'd be sorry to keep you waiting!
Stare. That is a perfect reaction to that voice.
What's wrong? Looking for the criminal when she's right before your eyes!
Eh?
Did everything unravel too quickly for you to react? ... You the one cutting down all the phantoms?
Is it you cutting down all the phantoms?
Yes, it's me!
Okay, I chose the perfect voice to be used for an excitable Tenshi.
It was me! I was the one who did it! My name is Tenshi Hiranai. This sword, the Hiso no Tsurugi, lays bare the phantoms and the temperaments. This is how I create the Scarlet Mist. And rock the world with them!
You're not much for conversation. Mostly because I can't understand what you're saying.
Oh, really? You came here to punish me, is that it? You're not proving to be much, so I don't feel like it.
I don't think I understand. You look like you want me to defeat you, do you?
Well, since you did come all the way here...
Okay, this is probably the story where everyone got the implication that Tenshi is kind of a masochist. Because she's basically just begging Yomu to cut her down.
I don't see what else you would be here for. On the ground, humans in yokai battle. I've been longing to fight a battle like this.
Did you cut down the phantoms, cut off the temperaments of humans, and destroy the shrine just for that?
Of course I did. In fact, there'll be a bigger earthquake after this. Did you find anything wrong with it?
No, and then she leaves. I'm starting to get angry.
Yes, get angry! Because if you don't punish me, Gensokyo shall be no more!
She's asking to be punished. Oh my gosh. It's about on par with Hisami for subtlety. This kind of reminds me of Touhou 8 where Yomu just goes around and talking like, come on Yuyuko, we need to stop these evildoers for justice. My favorite part of that is like during stage 5 where Yuyuko just starts to roll along with it, and just as soon as Eren comes in to explain the grand master plan of stealing the moon, all Yuyuko has to say is, "Yomu, an enemy! Cut her down!" Quick, do your thing, Yomu! Cut her down now and ask questions later! Yes, ma'am! Honestly, Tenshi do be like, "It's me! I did it! It was me, Barry! I was the one that stole everybody's temperament! Remember that one time you jerked off in your hand, Yomu? It was me! I was jerking you off the whole time! Using the temperaments! It was me, Marissa! I stole your Tsuchinoko! And it was delicious! My gosh. She would do that, honestly. I mean, considering the fact in later stories... What happened?
They taste like,
Chicken?
No, they have a similar taste to lychee.
Okay, I have to ask. The berries you were talking about, or the Tsuchinoko? Because you came in at a really interesting timing when I was talking about the Tsuchinoko.
No, the rambutan.
Yeah. That's
They're
good.
like lychee. Their nickname is called Hairy Lychee.
See, that makes sense considering they're so hairy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're like lychee nuts. They're East Asian. They come from Thailand.
Okay. Alright,
It's
so,
like it's a Taiwanese fruit.
No!
Not bad.
That's
Not
good.
bad.
At least you tried it.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad.
I've eaten lychee nuts before, so
That's
that's why I'm
a,
like,
that's a 3 out of 10 for me, from the Druid scale.
I'm like, no, but I've eaten lychee nuts before, so I'm like, they're alright. It's something you don't eat every day.
They cool.
And you don't eat a lot of them, because if you eat too many of them...
How do you know I don't eat all of them?
Much like grapes,
Yeah.
they give you upset stomachs.
Oh, of course,
They'll
yeah.
give you an upset stomach, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, most fruits give you an upset stomach if you eat too much. Ow.
They recommend eating like 5. You can eat like 5 of them and be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless the lychee sticks to the nut or the seed, then you got to be careful because the seeds can sometimes contain toxic.
Oh, right, yeah. I mean, to be fair, you never really want to ingest any sort of seeds from plants at all.
Yeah.
Unless it's watermelons, in which case then it's fine. As long as the watermelons are non-fertilized.
Yeah, but sometimes with lychee nuts, you'll get the seed on the flesh, and you have no choice. You'll have to eat the seed.
Yeah.
But it's a small amount, so it's not really going to affect you all that much.
I think I hear Miles.
He's back, yes.
Hey, Miles!
Hey.
Welcome back, Mom.
Oh, damn it. It's already 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yep.
That means I basically can't do anything then.
Big Sid.
God damn it.
Big Sid, I'm sad now.
Although,
I have an hour.
I can tell you that I tried rambutans.
That's good. I took it right up the butt.
What?
Damn it! Did I accidentally cancel out of that story?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh no! I canceled out of the story. All right, guess we're redoing Yomu. No, wait! That means I have to do Yukari again. No!
Yeah. So Spirit, with those nuts, with the rambutan or whatever, you have to cut the skin.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, pretty much all I have left to do is really just pack up my Xbox thing and then put my OCP boots away.
That's good.
Good.
At the very least, you won't have to worry about anything tomorrow.
Yeah.
So basically, you have a free day tomorrow besides the test that you had to do, right? Or did you pass it?
No. I have a briefing. That's it.
Ah, briefing. Okay.
I have a briefing and then regular duty things.
Yeah.
Like details. Why, I don't know.
Let's hope it's nothing really to worry about.
I also need to make sure or ask if I have to go to the freaking open rings as well. So that's gonna take even more time out of my day.
Oh,
Yeah, so my flight's gonna leave at like 6 in the morning, so that means I'm gonna have to get there like 5 to make sure everything is good, ready to go, get to where I need to go.
Yeah.
And then, so that means I'm gonna probably have to stay up all night, which is gonna suck because I have to be up by at least 7 tomorrow.
It sucks, but at the very least, you'll be home by the time Friday afternoon happens.
Yeah. It is tired though. I don't know about it. At the moment, I'm just kind of hoping the Xbox will actually fit in the damn thing.
Hopefully.
I'm sure it will. I mean, I left a nice little spot for it, but at the same time, it's like, ugh.
And then there's durians making you heat up after eating a lot of them. Is that true? Do you actually heat up when you eat a durian? Or too many of the durians?
Sometimes, yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
It must do something to your system, probably.
But it's what I just ate is like a Taiwanese lychee nut.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I just ate. So.
Well, at least I got to play as Yomu a little bit longer. It's just that I have to redo all the stuff. Also, yes, thank you, Freak. I'll remember to corner Yukari when she uses the Doppler effect. Problem is I have to get to Yukari. As much as I like playing as Yomu, there's a lot of characters who can counter her in this game, it seems. They definitely balance all the characters. Which is good, I can actually play as these characters and have fun with them, as opposed to 7.5, where it really was just Yomu and Patchouli. And maybe Suika. Although that's mostly because I could summon Mini-Me's! Because wouldn't you want to summon Mini-Me's all over the place? That are all equally as drunk as you, and run at the enemy to huggle you? Wait, not to huggle you, to huggle them. Huggles! Gotta pin her to the wall and show her who's the dominant one. My Rokonkin blade, who was forged by dominance. The things that it can dominate is next to none. At the very least, most of these spells aren't that difficult. It just takes a while. Like Ramu's Dispelling Paper, or Dispelling Prayer. All it really takes is just dashing at the right time. And while I can't do much damage to her after the fact, I know how to be safe for this. I was pushing it there for a bit.
I can't wait to get a new PC so that way I can actually do fun things.
You can play 14 with us!
Yeah. And actually probably stream.
Yeah! That's something we've been waiting for a long time.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've done a stream.
Yeah, like, wasn't the last one Final Fantasy VIII or something? On your PlayStation?
I can look right now.
Yeah. I distinctly remember that was one of the last ones I watched. Okay, this one's actually genuinely annoying.
The last one I did was Skyrim, and it was 4 years ago.
Wow! I don't even remember you playing Skyrim.
Should have.
Squirt! No! I wanted to elbow her!
Yeah, pretty much the last time I streamed was like 4 years ago.
Hmm.
Oh wait, never mind. 3 years ago.
Okay, I was wondering.
I don't know. Apparently it shows everything in like descending order, so like oldest, newest.
Hmm.
Why, I don't know. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Honestly, playing as Suika is definitely fun with her smiling every time. Also, the way she runs. The way she runs at the enemy. Where not only do the mini-me's look like they want to huggle you, but Suika also looks like she wants to huggle
Okay,
you.
it was still 3 years ago. Yeah, the last one I streamed was 3 years ago, and that was Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Wow. Right, that game, I forgot. And then you weren't able to stream the ending, unfortunately. Because the console doesn't allow people to show off the ending due to spoilers.
Yeah. Which is kind of just dumb, but whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, worst case, you can. I wish they just let you. It's like, hey, put spoiler warnings on your freaking stream, so you don't have to worry about that.
Nope.
Because that would make sense.
It would make sense, but like, no, they gotta instill this rule. I think all their games pretty much have that particular quirk where you can't show off the ending. Because 8 also did that too, and I think 10 is probably going to do it once you get to the end game on your file.
Well, I'm not streaming it though right now.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I probably should have.
Wait. Actually, didn't Crisis Core actually block the ending?
Yep.
Yeah. So I think it does it even for streaming purposes on Discord, which is strange. Oh, I forgot it was this one.
Wait, did it block it on Discord?
Yeah, I blocked it on Discord. Me and Druid weren't able to see the ending of Crisis Core. I mean, we knew about it anyways, so it wasn't really that much of an issue.
Weird.
Yeah.
But we knew about it, Ernie.
Same with Final Fantasy VIII. Sucks when you're trying to show off the game to a friend, though, who doesn't know anything about it, and then it just completely censors it, and so you can't see anything.
Oh, Wang is talking about the all your beats are belong to us meme.
That's an old one.
He's talking about it now.
I think that's older than Scar.
Yes.
Is it older than Miles? What year were you born in, Miles? Was it 2002?
Yeah, he knows about it.
Well, I mean, is it older than him, though? That's what I was asking.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was like a 90s meme.
A 90s
What do you
meme
guys-
on the
You
internet.
guys,
Yeah.
you guys talking about right now?
All your bases belong to us meme.
It's a reference from a game called Wing Zero, which was a space game. And then it became a meme because everybody started spamming it everywhere.
Yeah. It was one of the oldest memes on the internet.
Yes.
Older than YouTube. Which isn't really that much to say about because YouTube is, I believe, like 16, 17 years old at this point.
I'm gonna finish watching.
Wait. Wing Zero as in like Gundam? Or
No, it's a space game called Wing Zero.
just
It was
Wing-
on the Super Nintendo.
It had it had a really crappy localization.
Yes.
Alright, she's gonna jump.
I don't know why the only thing that's coming up is fucking Gundam.
Weird.
Type Wing Zero Super Nintendo.
That's what I did.
Then you don't. Then it. I don't know why it's coming up as Gundam.
Are you saying Wing or
Oh.
Wing? WING 0.
okay? No space or space?
Space.
No! Yukari! She knows my secret!
And it was a game.
I'm doomed! She's jumping away from the corner! She knows my corner spamming!
Yeah, the only thing that's coming up is Gundam.
What the fuck was that? I could throw my ghost half at her? I'm going ghost!
Probably because one of the Gundams was called Wing Zero.
Yukari, why?
Are you talking about Zero Wing instead?
Just punch her!
Yes.
Okay, that's why.
Oh,
It's not Wing
my
Zero,
God.
it's Zero Wing.
Yeah.
It's such an old game, I wouldn't put it past you to forget about it. The name specifically. Komachi's crescent attack on the air is super advantageous. Oh, very much so. Komachi was one of those characters that I really liked playing as back in the day. But she also suffers from the same issue as Alice, where, no! She suffers from the same issue as Alice, where she's very directional based, or specifically placement based. So if she's too close, some of her scythe attacks can't actually hit the enemy, because they're considered too close for the animation. So you have to be at least somewhat away from her, while also being close enough for the attack to register. Okay, so that tells me I'm not going to beat Yukari without losing a life. Yeah. Especially with fucking Fantasy Nest. Yomu's dash is honestly the worst in this game. Wow, okay. I didn't realize her dash was this bad. Maybe it wasn't this bad in 7, but then again, you couldn't really dash all that much in 7. I'm fine with using a continue at the very least. This isn't a 1cc playthrough. Yukari doesn't like being the submissive one. Well, of course, she's the master of her relationship with her fox. What do you expect, a servant being the top? I mean, unless she's into that. Then again, we've established at this point that her fox used to be a mafia boss, so maybe Yukari has a type? Alright, Iku. This time I'm not gonna let you drill me. I'm gonna be the one to drill you. Maybe I should just take the death, actually, considering I'm only on 1 health bar. Yeah, screw it. Maybe I should take the death. Ow. You know, at the very least, I could find entertainment in some of Yomu's attacks, like the elbow move. That's still entertaining. Oh. Seriously, it's like nothing's really changed with my playstyle for this run. It's just really hard to corner these enemies. Suika's got a good crouch animation too. Yeah, it's just like she's in a draw me like one of your French girls poses. Makes perfect sense for Suika's character considering she's just perpetually always drunk. They really captured the essence of the character in the first game she ever appeared in with all those animations. Okay, I think I'm gonna use my spell card when I get to the non-spell portion. The AI in this game isn't bad at all, huh? No, it really isn't, actually. Like, I am playing on normal mode, but the AI is presenting a pretty decent challenge. I'm not mad at it at all. It's really enjoyable. It's also pretty annoying. Slash of the Eternal. Wow, that was a full health bar. Alright, there's this spell. This one's gonna be a bit annoying. No! Oh, that takes away all my magic meter if I get hit by it. Eep. Okay. Man, I have 2 of these 5-card spells? That's a little insane. Come on, get her, get her, get her, get her, get her! Yes! Now here comes the hard part. No! 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 Get her! Get her! Get her! Oh my gosh, I am so close to death right now! No! I was so close! Oh, that would have been so good! Alright, press yes. There we go. At the very least, I had my 3 lives back. I still find it ironic that I managed to get through Alice's story, the character who I thought I would have the most problem with, pretty much unscathed until Tenshi. And even then, I only lost like 1 life against Tenshi. And then we have Yomu here, who was a character I had the most fun with in the last game, and who pretty much decimated in 7.5. I'm just having like so much trouble trying to defeat the enemies. I guess that's just a willing testament to show that they definitely balanced the game and all of their characters. Because Yomu was just too good. Whoa. Okay, so forward light projectile attack shoots Mion at the enemy. That's cool. Oh right, I never actually explained that. Yeah, our ghost half is named Mion by the fandom. I don't know if that's an official name or not, but like, yeah, people gave a nickname to Yomu's phantom half. Or ghost half. No, I guess she would classify as a phantom, considering she is simultaneously dead and alive. Well, half phantom, half human. She's kind of a special case because of that. Ah, we can throw Mion at, like, any position that it's at. Fascinating. So if it's far away, we can still throw him. Just depends on where Mion is positioned. Oh, and then we can activate his, ability. His ability to shoot bullets. I don't know why I keep calling Mion a he, considering it's part of Yomu, so wouldn't it technically be classified as a she? I don't know. I can't gender identify these ghosts. Oh, it's an onomatopoeia. The English fans decided for that to be her name. Makes sense. It makes sense with this type of fandom, considering they named Kawakuma as she is, even though... You okay?
Yeah. Need to stop putting my damn controller on my goddamn lap.
That is fair. Like, if I remember correctly, Kawakuma is just the term for little devil, which is literally what the character is. And so people just rolled with calling her Little Devil. Same with Daiose, which I think is it translates to Big Fairy. All the unnamed characters in the franchise just have these pretty basic names. Oh my gosh, I keep getting text messages from random people who are talking about the election. Please stop texting me. It's always like it. It's always like that at this point in the year. I always get random messages like 3 times a day, and then I have to block so many numbers. Get close. See, I'm not sure if those bullets are even doing anything at this point. But honestly, she's doing better than Marissa. Dai means greater, and Yosei just means fairy. Yep. So literally, Dai Yosei is just great fairy. Has Zune actually rolled with that name? Has Daiose actually made another appearance outside of minor stuff like Great Fairy Wars? Okay, that was unfortunate timing. Like, I didn't keep up with the clown piece run of Sangetsuse, so I'm not sure if Daiose actually appears in that one. With a speaking role, of course. And with her name actually being stated. Come on, as long as I have an opening. Damn it, I'm too slow. I am just too slow. If I could teabag you, I would. At last, I've stopped. Oh, wait. Right, we've already seen this dialogue.
Alright, I'm probably just gonna go because, I mean, I need to pack my Xbox up anyway, so.
Yeah, don't have much time anyways at this point, so.
Yeah, and I still need to sleep tonight, so.
True.
I still got a busy day tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That you do.
Well, we're gonna miss talking to you at least for another week.
Yeah. Hey. I mean, I'll still be on Discord, so.
Yeah. Keep up with us with the texts, you know?
Yeah. I mean, or if you guys text me out, I'll be able to respond and whatnot.
Yeah. Drew, text him right now.
Nope.
Okay. You have a good night, Miles.
Will do. You too. Good luck with your Touhou.
Thank you. And good luck with your Final Fantasy, Druids. Goodbye, Miles.
See you guys.
See you next time.
Yeah.
Why do you always keep bringing down the Beyblades? I swear, every time I look at Tenshi's keystones, they always just look like Beyblades to me. She's ready to let it rip. That... No. I'm not touching that one. My gosh, she really does like that move, doesn't she? Then again, I also like this move, which is, I think, the same combo string, too. It's a down heavy attack. Or down melee attack. Dai wasn't important at all in the Sengetsu, if I remember. She's usually just a background character. Unfortunate, but that's fair, considering she really doesn't have any importance in anything. Heck, I don't even think she has an ability, doesn't she? I think she's just a fairy. I guess sometimes we need a character like that, though. Just a character that's there for the sake of being there, in the background. Never speaking, never talking. They're eye candy. Daiose is basically just Cherno's trophy wife. I guess you could put it that way. Zune did get interviewed about Dai, and he just said Dai and Koa are sassy or something like that. So basic descriptions of them. That's fine. At least we get some sort of like personalities attached to the character, so people can actually do stuff with Dai and Kawakuma. I always assumed Kawakuma was a little bit sassy, especially judging from her design. That was actually a pretty cool animation Yomu just did. She ducked on top of the pillar that was on top of Tenshi, and then came striking down with her sword. That was really cool. But yeah, I always got the image of Kawakuma being a bit sassy, but also, you know, very good at her job of being a librarian for Patchouli. Dio said, just some sort of random fairy. I never really put much thought into her. She's cute, but that's about it. Okay, I really need to stop using that move because Tenshi's just going to keep going into the air to do her move as well. Elbow attack! Rider kick! Or, Shoryuken. Shoryuken! Shoryuken! Shoryuken with a sword, which is even more lethal. Or when it comes to Street Fighter lore, I guess not as lethal. Yeah, because hitting someone with a sword is nearly not as lethal as hitting them with your fists. I guess it depends on the type of sword. Depends on if you're using Japanese metal. Which should still hurt. even if you have a really tough fist. Oh no! Here comes Yoma with the fisting! I don't know why that thought immediately came to mind. Spirit, you should probably stop making those types of jokes. Also, I just noticed the spell card descriptions, or the spell card titles, are clipped out. I think this English translation is not up to snuff. Or at the very least, I think I might have gotten a downgraded version of the English translation. Which is weird because I'm using TH Crap, and they are usually known for always updating their translations. As evident by the fact that they always keep changing lines in games even when they've had specific lines for years, a la the Alice calling Reimu a bitch in Touhou 8. Which has been constantly changed over the years. I'm glad I managed to find a version that still kept the bitch line, though. Move, bitch, get out the way! Okay, so Mion can't actually go through projectiles. That's interesting. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, guess I'm gonna... I can't go with my normal strategy, actually, because Yomu's dash sucks. I just remembered. No! Melee it is, then. Wow. Yomu really is gonna be the bane of this playthrough, isn't she? She's sending me to space! Even though we're already in space, she's sending me to space. This is all just Tenshi's plan to send Yomu to space camp. I knew it. I knew she had some other ulterior motive. You know those types of moves in anime where the character just like dashes towards the enemy so fast that they become like a blink of light? Well, Yomu just did that and dashed straight into a laser. That's what should usually happen in animes. Oh, come on. Don't let me die like this. Just get her. There we go. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. Yomu, I'm so sorry. I did you a disservice in this playthrough. You know what? I don't even have anything to say. Chopper is just disappointed in me. That's it. That's the joke. That's the joke with Chopper this time. He's disappointed. Moving on. Maybe get into a safe spot and then throw Mion. Yeah, I probably should have done that, actually. Just like dash through the lasers, wait until they're all gone, and then throw Mion. And then maybe activate Mion's, like, what is it called? The spinning spam attack. That honestly would have been more smarter. For me, Kawakama from Touhou Busy Person Visual Novel is my favorite depiction of her. I've heard of that game. I haven't played it yet, but a visual novel Touhou game sounds right up my alley. Hakyu Gokuro in the summer. The summer snow that had piled up brought a heavy moisture to the netherworld. Since it had been stopped falling, it would probably soon disappear under the summer sun. It seemed the phantoms have stopped disappearing since she'd gone to heaven. All the mysterious occurrences must have been that celestial fooling around. Yomu returned to the netherworld, not entirely satisfied. Yeah, I wouldn't be satisfied too with that battle. Alright, so it's Yomu serving Yuyuko a giant bowl of rice. As per usual, Yuyuko is always hungry. Oh, this is Yuyuko speaking, by the way. Oh, it's sure gone back to a hot summer days. Why did you have to go do something about it? No, something bad probably would have happened if things had stayed the way they were. Something bad? All the strange weather was a manifestation of your temperament. That's why it was snowing. And... why are you going on about something so obvious now? Yeah, Yuyuko knew about all this. I'm sorry? Didn't you realize we had temperaments pointing off from all of us all this time? Unfortunately... too bad. If I turned into an essence of temperament, the subconscious, I could have controlled the weather all I wanted. Huh? Lady Yuyuko, are you saying you knew that, and you were making it snow? Well, who knows? But it was nicer when it was cool out. Well, I wish you would say something before. Oh, but it seems the scarlet mist that changed the weather also caused the earthquake. So we would have to do something in any case. Do you mean to say you resolved that issue? Yes, the scarlet mist is gone now. That's too bad. That might be enough to make an earthquake happen. What? What? Once something awakens, it won't be taken care of easily. Yomu, you so often make mistakes at the very end. Yeah, like not killing Tenshi when you have the chance. Then what should I... Well, please make sure our furniture won't fall apart. Certainly, they had to be prepared for earthquakes. However, if there was a way to create earthquakes, then perhaps there was a way to prevent them as well. Yomu headed out to heaven once more, this time to calmly listen to what the Celestial had to say, which is basically just what happened in our playthrough, because Yomu died and then had to go back to heaven to deal with Tenshi again. Ah, okay, it actually fits. And even then, she still didn't listen. Touhou Busy Person is a super old. It's super old though. You're gonna have to do some modification on your computer for it to work and stuff. Ah, okay. I didn't realize how old it was, but I'm sure there's a page on Moria Shrine that'll probably tell me how to get it to work. I'll add that to the list of Touhou fan games that I'll play, along with the Touhou Gundam games, the Touhou soccer game, and Sengoku Gensokyo. Which I think is a Sengoku Rants fan game, which has none of the porn in it, which, good. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to stream it on YouTube. He referenced Dada! Dada is being referenced in the credits! He's still there, everybody. I didn't see Fang or Ant, but Dada still lives on. We have at least one game until Dada disappears, but we're gonna make it count. Yomu really just runs ahead to the culprit and not pay attention to her surroundings that much. Oh yeah, that's pretty much Yomu in a nutshell. Especially after 7.5, where she basically just stopped thinking for herself altogether. Because why think when Yuyuko can cover the thinking for her? Alright, so we unlocked even more characters. We have Yukari, Raisin Yu Inaba, otherwise known as Raisin Udongin Inaba, and Komachi Onozuka. No prawn? Damn, Zune is disappointed. Yeah, exactly. No prawn, no ant, no fang. So many good people are gone. It sheds a tear to my eye. Okay. So, I think we'll cover Patchouli's story, and then we'll probably call it a day. I think 3 per part is probably how I'm going to cover 10.5. I'm trying to debate though, should I go with Patchouli or should I go with Remelia? Because both are honestly pretty good. You know what, for the sake of Druid who's here, I might as well go with the Bookworm. The girls are now praying. So obviously, the first stage is going to take place in the Scarlet Devil Mansion, because let's face it, Patchouli doesn't really leave the place all that much. Sakuya, are you there? Zawarudo! I am, more or less. Stay still for a second. Yes, how enigmatic. What's this about? Now try moving a little bit. And by moving, I mean I'm going to kill you. Okay, let's see if I can remember Patchouli's moveset before I get knifed to death. So that's the water elemental, that's fire. Okay. Basic attack is fire. Forward is the water beams. Basically Silent Celine. Backward is still fire. Downward is a fireball. Double down plus light attack is a waterfall. Yeah, Patchouli has a lot of elemental attacks. I gotta remember what does what, though. And she has pretty decent close combat coverage as well. Talking about loose stuff, since Busy Person is old, you can expect how Alice is gonna be in this comedy visual novel. Oh no. Well, that's fine by me, because more Alice is good in my book, even if it is a more love-starved version of Alice. Ooh, okay, the Silent Celine bullets actually go through the knives. Unfortunately, yeah, I can't really do much about this. I noticed that Patchouli's dash also starts out... the startup for it is a little slow. Hey, better than Yomu. Way better than Yomu. Ooh, okay. Oops. She has a whirlwind ability if you press back on the heavy attack. Get out of there! Get out of there, Patchy! Get out of there! Alright, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more practice. Oh yeah, Patchy's story is just researching temperaments. Which is why she rarely leaves, yeah. As I thought, it's easier to understand while being a bit violent. I'll be going out for a while now. After all that, just what was this about? Temperaments. Those who use magic are sensitive to changes of temperament. Okay, so specifically people who are associated with magic. Oh, this is before the shrine was destroyed. So Patchy must have realized that things were going wrong long before the earthquake happened. I wonder, has the shrine maiden noticed? I mean, I don't think she would, considering she's covered in sunlight. Oh, a rare face. Oh, what a great view! Who cares about your faces? I just came to check your condition, that's all. I'm perfectly healthy. The constant sun is difficult, though. I see. Constant sun. Not having a single cloud is rather simple. If you don't move, then I will first. Which means if you don't kill me, I'm gonna kill you. And even then, I'm still gonna kill you. You don't have a choice. Man, Patchouli could really use cards that increase her stamina with magic. Because I know there are some that you can equip. Ooh, okay, crystals. I'm guessing that's the metal sign. Oh no, that's the metal sign. I wonder what constitutes as the wood sign for her. I don't see anything associated with wood at the moment. Unless that is like a mixture of like water and wood, because it looks like it has some sort of constitution inside of it. Here we go. As per usual, dash through this. Activate! Metal wood sign, elemental harvester. Wow, that took a long time. Also did a pretty decent amount of damage too. Takes my book, motherfucker. Ooh. Basically, Patchouli. Waterfall! 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 Oh, damn it. Waterfall! Waterfall! Water... Damn, I can't do the waterfall. Waterfall! Waterfall! More like an upward fall. just having her head in her book. Isn't there a change that's a little easier to understand? Or have I just noticed it? It's way too hot. Rain? Uh-oh. We know what happens when it rains in Gensokyo. The Marissas start falling. It's raining Marissas. Hallelujah. And I would be so happy for that. It is hot, but rain is a problem when I'm collapsed. Who is this, I wonder? Oh, still at the shrine, okay. Oh! Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, a rare face! Does it? I forgot my Marissa voice. Drizzling rain, a dripping wet and gloomy weather. Very troubling. What? Did Reimu do something, does it? She wouldn't do anything, so I investigated something. So I might as well investigate something with you as well. That face in the book portrait reminds me of her EOSD portrait. Right, yeah, because she does have her book inside her head. Her head inside of her book in that game, too. Ooh, that's an even bigger waterfall. One thing I noticed, though, is that it has a large cooldown time. Interesting. Earth water sign, nonchalant deluge or something? I don't know what the N word was. Oh no, I think it was Nansient Deluge. Glad to see that she still keeps up the trend of mixing elements. within her spell cards. One of these days, I'm gonna have to go back and play EOSD, and I am not looking forward to fighting Petuli, considering I'm gonna have to remember like 6 to 7 different spell cards, considering she always changes up her elements when you fight her as different shot types in that game. I think the worst one had to do with Marissa. I think it was Marissa A. Polaris Unique! Which, by the way, I did not do research off screen to see if Polaris was still the daughter of Magneto, but I'm going to assume that she is. That's one character I hope they bring back in X-Men 97. Her, Wanda, and Quicksilver, because we need some sort of development with those two and Magneto. And my favorite X-Men, Shadowcat. Kitty Pryde is one of those characters who just never appear in anything X-Men related ever, unless it's comics. Oh my gosh, Master Spark! I just realized what what she was using. But yeah, like, Kitty Pryde is like one of the most powerful mutants. She's considered an Omega level mutant, and yet no one ever does anything with her anymore. Unless you count the current Krakoa era where she became a pirate, and then died, and then came back to life, and then died again, and then came back to life again, and then killed Mastermind, and then apparently is not a mutant but actually was a mutant, and then killed people. Kitty Pryde has gone through a lot of stuff over the years. A change this easy to understand occurred, but I guess it's not something I can comprehend by just observing my surroundings. What are you on about? Anyway, the rain's getting bad. I'm gonna go head for the shrine, does it? I guess it really can't be helped. No other way but to confirm it for myself, I suppose. Damn it, CSS. She really is going around and be like, you're my best test subject now. Exactly. I forgot how quick Pachuli's story actually is. 3 battles and she's already heading into the clouds. And this is before the earthquake happened too, so she's investigating the Scarlet Temperament, the Scarlet Clouds, and she already knows where the Mastermind is. When a story runs so long, it gets really complicated. That's unfortunately X-Men and Marvel in a nutshell. And to be fair, I like the current Krakoa era of X-Men, but there's so much baggage with certain characters like Psylocke and Wolverine that it's really difficult to have investment in some of them unless they kind of cut down the fat, which I'm glad they did for Psylocke. She's no longer just a British woman in an Asian woman's body. She is actually just a British woman now. And they got rid of that whole plot line of her body swapping, which thank goodness. Why hasn't anyone noticed? Mist of temperament is emanating from everyone and altering the weather around them. More importantly, it's all gathered in one place in the sky. Hey, purple hair versus purple hair. Heed the color of the clouds. Heed the density of the clouds. For the passing into peril will soon ensue. You are? Oh, someone is present in these clouds. This must be an omen. I'm heading towards where the temperament... No, the scarlet fog is gathering. Exactly who are you? I am a messenger of the Dragon Palace, who swims through the clouds. There exists the possibility that these clouds may grow to the point of danger. I have come forth only to confirm that. These clouds which everyone's temperament is gathering in, just what kind of danger is this? Gathering? I find what you say hard to understand. But it is true that in these clouds there exists a possibility that the land awakens. Is that their aim? I'll have you explain everything, you know. Again, she knows what's going... She understands the basics of what's going on. Someone is stealing the temperaments of everybody and gathering it within these scarlet clouds, which are surrounding Yokai Mountain. So she knows exactly what's going on. She knows how they're doing it. She knows where the enemy is. Patchouli is honestly one of the smartest characters in the series to be able to come up with all of these estimations so quickly. Before anyone else can, honestly. And it is in line with Patchouli's character, as we'll see later on in the series. She is one of the first to discover when an incident happens. In fact, that's the whole background plot for Touhou 11, which we'll get into later on. Patchy's really smart, makes sense for Yukari, picks her to look after Hell's Geyser and Touhou 11. Exactly, that's actually the thing that I was referencing. I think it's in between this game and Touhou 11, where it's established that Patchouli and Yukari come to a sort of alliance with each other, where Patchouli basically looks after certain affairs of Gensokyo for Yukari's sake, and then she goes to Yukari to instruct about these anomalies, which are the start of certain incidences. Like, she's the first one to discover the geyser going awry in Touhou 11, and she's the first one to realize that the Palanquin ship is in... Oh my gosh, okay. The Palanquin ship is discovered in Touhou 12, and Patchouli is the one to notice it. I did not know her water attack can destroy Iku's barrier that quickly. Wow, Patchouli is so good. No wonder everybody loves her. Unfortunately, you need a lot of magic to graze through the air, so it gets a little difficult. No, don't drill me, Patchouli. I mean, don't drill me, Iku. No. I mean, Patchouli, you can't, but Iku, no. Oh, we didn't get to fight her final spell. It's almost like Iku wasn't the penultimate boss. Now explain to me everything you know. There's a possibility that... I kind of mix up the voices, actually. There's a possibility that these scarlet clouds may bring an earthquake. That is all we know. We have no way to prevent the earthquakes from occurring. These clouds must have unnaturally gathered by someone. Is that true? Therefore, if we search for and defeat the cause, the earthquake should not occur. To unnaturally gather scarlet clouds! At least now I know the culprit's motive. Woo! And there she goes to find the culprit. Straight into the heavens! Alright, what type of voice should I use for Tenshi now? Because I don't remember. I don't remember what voice I was going for here. Did we do a liquid snake voice already? I feel like we did. Yeah, I think it was during Maris... No, it was Reimu's story, actually. And then we did a Gray Fox voice, we did a Tadakatsu voice. You know what? I'll do a... I'll do Frozen Breeze, which is another YouTuber that I follow. I'll do his interpretation of Sonic the Hedgehog, which is probably the funniest interpretation of Sonic the Hedgehog that I have ever heard. It's not a Sonic the Hedgehog voice, but it's a funny interpretation of it. Forget Detective Satori when we're getting Detective Patchy. If I remember correctly, wasn't Patchy also in Detective Satori, and she helped Satori with some of the cases? I distinctly remember seeing a couple panels of Patchy in that manga. There was such a world beyond the clouds? If there is someone indiscriminately transforming the mist of temperament, they would probably not be affected by the disaster here. Okay. Welcome to the distant heavens! Well, in the heavens, song and dance! And then after more song and dance await you! You know, it actually makes sense considering she has blue hair. You know what? Fair, fair. My, I'm honored. What have you come all the way to heaven to? I've come searching for the one gathering mist of temperament and changing the weather. According to my intuition, they should be here. I haven't seen such a person at all. Your lying temperament is leaking from your entire body. Your stinky doo-doo head temperament is leaking all over you. I can imagine Patchouli just saying that with the most nonchalant voice ever. Isn't it a little too soon for that? If you're going to try something, you're already too late. But if I wanted to say, break down the shrine, then there's no way I could be late, is there? Well... Alright. This might be a lot easier than usual, considering we're playing as Patchouli, but then again, she is kicking my butt at the moment, so... Gosh, I really can't be long range with Tenshi as my opponent. Because she's not gonna give me a chance. Screw it. Fire Metal Sign, St. Elmo's Blaze. Gotta love that ability. No! Ah, okay, maybe I shouldn't use the waterfall because it takes a while to get to her. Patchy was the first victim in detect. Oh no, Patchy! She was the first victim? That sucks. But after she recovered, she did outsmart Satori to the point where Satori thinks she's psychic. I mean, judging by how smart she is, I wouldn't put it past Satori to think that. Oh, I was looking at my spell cards. I forgot this was a non-spell card phase. There we go. Ooh, wind attack. That's cool. Nice. I never used that attack before. The upward melee. Okay, not bad, not bad. I forgot that Patchy can, like, sort of float as well. Unlike other characters who just graze through the air in, like, one direction, Patchouli can apparently just float around. Get out of here. Taste my beans, motherfucker. Beans, motherfucker, beans. Yeah, beans for the win. My favorite line from Patchy is, how does it feel to get your mind read? Oh my gosh. Maybe some of those Phantom animations were right. Patchouli, it does just lay sick beats. There we go. The music didn't stop though. There's no meaning in fighting with you. My goal is to defeat the one gathering the mist of temperament. Excuse me? Huh? What? But she is the one! Or is she? All this time we thought Tenshi was the one who was gathering all the temperamented mist. You're here, aren't you? Come out already. Da-da-dun! Gathering Bahava Agra. It turns out it was Suika all along. I forgot what type of voice I gave her, but I'm just gonna go with a pseudo drunkish-like voice. It's very pleasant here. Oh yeah, you know what? The catchy voice. I gotta do the catchy voice. It's very pleasant here. It's wild and the wind feels good. So it is you. It did seem as if the Scarlet Mist was being gathered. Ah, that was her hint. Yeah, so lest we forget, Suika's ability is to gather. Like, literally gather. And she did previously commit an incident in 7.5 that revolved around mist being surrounded all throughout Gensokyo and then being gathered into one place. So this is very much Suika's modus operandi. So she's been colluding with Tenshi this entire time, gathering all the temperamented mist into the sky in order to, I guess, grant Tenshi more power? I guess she'll explain it as things go on. Exactly, yeah. This is basically just like 7.5 in a way. And we've already established that Patchouli does have a sort of rivalry with Suika, at the very least in the sense that Patchouli found out that Suika was an Oni, realized that there wasn't many weaknesses on Oni being documented in articles that she has in her library, and so she purposefully made sure to fight Suika in order to gain the knowledge in order to write those weaknesses down. So she has this sort of rivalry against Suika, which I kind of like. I like that they build it up. Suika's her final boss in this game, and it makes perfect sense. I'll do anything at all this time, though. You have no reason to be in heaven then. I have a lot of reasons for being here, okay? I predicted as much, so I prepared for anything. Oh, you wanna fight? You wanna fight? You wanna duke it out? I really like this voice for Suika, actually. Well, I'm bored of song and dance every day, so I won't hold back. So I wasn't kidding with this this particular attack looking like she's shooting beans. I believe the justification for this battle is that Patchouli has armed herself with Danmaku laced with beans, which are known as the Oni's only weakness, or at least the Oni's only documented weakness. So she came prepared to fight Suika. She knew Suika would be the one behind all this. Or at the very least, she knew to take precautions for any sort of situation to unfold. Be it if she were to fight a Celestial or an Oni. Basically, Patchouli always comes prepared for any sort of contingency. Just like the Batman of Touhou, in a way. Batman if he had a health problem. Batman with asthma, which might just be old Batman, or at least Batman from the Batman Beyond series. In any case, this is the first time we're fighting Suika. Small Oni, deep breath! Summoning the black hole that she can conjure. Part of being able to gather anything, she can also manipulate her density. So the density within herself and the density within the area, thereby creating a massive black hole. Fireball, Earth Spirit Activation Bullet. Man, Patchouli is actually the best person to fight Suika because all of her abilities allow her to basically float into the air and dodge most of these attacks. Like that. Oops. Okay, I gotta use the fire attack when I can. There we go. I just realized that I also haven't lost a life with Patchouli yet. Am I gonna 1cc with Patchouli? Probably not, now that I've noticed it. Usually never happens after I notice it. Oop. Don't want her to get too close. No, not the Huggles! Not the Huggles from Suika. We fucking traded blows. Her head with my book. I also gotta be careful. Suika does in fact have a grab ability. I don't remember if it's a spell card only, or if it's something she can also use in her normal attacks. Damn, Suika, you can block. Bonk. 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 I want a bonker. I want a bonker. Okay, no bonking. There we go. Bonk! Kishin, missing purple power. Oh, she becomes giant. Whee! Huggles! At least I died from the Huggles attack. I'm fine with that, actually. She's just ready for Huggles! Oh, it's really difficult to actually get through her, actually. Screw it! St. Elmo Pillar! There we go. Lost a life, but that's fine by me. Patchouli should be an incident solver one day, but she's mostly just the informant. Which works, considering she's, again, a poor health, so she's perfect for that role. She's basically the Oracle, actually. Yeah, she's less Batman and more like Oracle, technically. Ghastly Air, Deep Fog Labyrinth. Thankfully, unlike 7.5, where she turns into a fog and then becomes completely impenetrable, this one she can actually get hit by projectile attacks, which is good. There we go. Got her before she even came out of that. Why did I do that? I was supposed to activate that when she got close. A million Onis in one. I think this might be her final attack. Maybe. Ooh, okay. She summons a giant orb, then shoots it at you. Ooh, that has a long range. Damn it, I tried to activate my final spell. And that's it. That was her final boss. No Tenshi this time. It was Suika, which is why we also got the Tenshi theme playing in the background. Kind of unfortunate, because I really do like Suika's theme in this game. I can just hear Suika's slow motion voice as she runs like, "Give me the hoggles. By the way, Chopper is here." Chopper, what are you doing here? Yeah, essentially she's pulling a patchouli by creating a small royal flare. That's exactly what Patchouli's royal flare looks like in the fighting games. Huh, I never made that correlation actually. Anyway, somewhere at the heart. No. You know, it's great. I'm gonna give Tenshi that slow voice next time. she at this point, Tenshi is pretty much just trolling all of us. And it's perfectly aligned with her. Summer at the Hakure... The Scarlet Devil Manor. It was a devil's manor on the shores of the lake. The entire manor was enveloped in mist, keeping temperatures cool. It had been several days since she'd gotten back, but the weather still hadn't returned to normal. Maybe beating the Oni wasn't enough. Or maybe that this really was a natural phenomenon. Actually, this is it. She's so happy she's looking at a book. This is what that oarfish was talking about. The book she was reading was on earthquake portents. That is a catalog of strange events that can be used to predict earthquakes. Things like catfish going crazy and fish driving themselves onto land. There are many sightings of strange colored clouds. Oarfish begin appearing. I see. So naroka. But why are people's temperaments being sucked out? Somebody has to be behind. The irony is that Patchouli already found the person who was behind all this, but she completely skipped her. She saw Tenshi, still thought it was Suika that was responsible for all this, and was like, "Alright, out of my way, bitch." She just literally pushes Tenshi out of the way. It's kind of so funny. Tenshi is kind of trolling in this story, so it kind of makes sense. Yeah, very much so. Okay, I'm keeping up with the multiple interpretations every single story then. It's just perfectly in line with their character. But why are people's temperaments being sucked out? Somebody has to be behind it. Oh, Sakyo then appears. Lady Patchouli, are you alright? Well, what's the matter? You're awfully upset. Well, I heard there was a great earthquake while I was gone. A great earthquake? The shrine was destroyed. It doesn't appear the manor has taken any damage, though. At least for now. I didn't notice anything. Could that really have happened? You were deep in concentration. What are you researching? Oh, well, just a little about earthquakes. Really? You mean when the earthquake hit? How specific and coincidental. It's just a coincidence. I'm sure it's just a coincidence. Patchouli couldn't get something she heard during the earlier fight out of her head. Alright. But, say, I want to break the shrine. I wouldn't be late, would I? She'd been sure she'd gotten the wrong person. If so, then why was that Oni in heaven? Unable to shake that gut feeling, she gave Sakya this order. Go have the shrine maiden see what's above the clouds. Okay, so this really is the first storyline. Then Sakuya takes place. Then Reimu takes place. And at some point, Alice happens right before Reimu. And then Yomu happens right before Reimu. And then Marissa happens right before Reimu. Basically, Reimu is the final story of all the characters we've played as at this point. Honestly, playing through this game in chronological order would be fascinating, and that was something I was thinking of doing, but then I realized I want to play through the game naturally. Someone else could probably play through Scarlet Weather Rhapsody in chronological order. Patchy be like an internet detective and overanalyzing. She overanalyzed to the point where she ignored the actual culprit behind the incident. But then again, that does beg to question why Suika was in the heavens. I mean, I already spoiled it. She's in cahoots with Tenshi, but they don't know why yet. We'll find that out in another story, though, possibly when we get to play as Suika. For now, though, that's about all the stories we have. At least for today. So, next time, we have Vermilia, Yukari, Raisin, and Komachi. 4 characters. After Yukari, and then Vermilia and Suika will have played as all of the 7.5 characters. Everyone else will basically be new. Raisin was from Touhou 8, Komachi was from 9, and then we have Tenshi and Iku, which are obviously going to be playable characters, so yeah. We'll be playing as Vermilia Scarlet next time, and then 2 of my favorite stories, because they have to do with Yukari, and I really like Yukari as a character. Komachi's also pretty interesting too. I think at this point, we'll start getting the character themes for everybody, so we'll finally get to hear themes like Reimu's actual theme song and Marissa's actual theme song, which is good. As much as I like the ground colors yellow, I kind of miss the actual character songs. Classic Zune, put the lore everywhere and let fans put them together. Exactly, which is something that he continues to do even to this day. Like Touhou 19, for example, which has 19 characters, and you need to play through every single story to get every single piece of lore for the entire storyline. Which takes a very long time, but hey, it's worth it. It builds a long, drawn-out, and linked-together story that eventually all coincides with each other. But yeah, we'll continue the rest of the story next time. Don't know when I'm gonna stream Touhou next. It's either gonna be on Saturday or on Tuesday. Either or. I'll be doing other streams at some point this week. I got, obviously, Final Fantasy XIV. Tomorrow's gonna be Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne with some Final Fantasy XIV. And then I'm thinking Saturday, I'll be picking up a new game, The Legends of Dragoon, which is something I've been holding in the backlog for a while. So, if you like RPGs, then tune in for those. It's gonna be a fun time, really. I'm gonna play a lot of really cool games. But yeah, that's it for today, and that's it for Touhou. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully, by then, we'll only have a couple more stories left, and Touhou 11. Touhou 11, which I need to start practicing probably today. It's gonna take a while, but yeah. He also said in an interview that there could be a 4th Yakuza member, but when he got questioned about it, he immediately changed the topic. That's right, I remember he mentioning the 4th Yakuza member who specializes in poison, but we've never met them yet. That'll be an interesting thing if he ever follows up with that plotline. But we'll get into that once we get close to Touhou 17, which is a great game, by the way. Can't wait until I get to that. But yeah, thank you guys for joining, everybody. I'll see you guys.